Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday, my friends. It is the best day for flight sim in my opinion. Hopefully you guys are all able to get some flight time in today. Good to see you, Tom. Welcome back. Quick Match. Good to see you. 12 Cut. Welcome. Ken. Good to see you, dude. Tenure to Mobile. Welcome back, Vaj. Good to see you. Gary P. Welcome. Huskers. Good to see you. Chris Clark. Good to see you. Tony Baldo's here. Good to see you. AJ's here. Welcome back, my friend. Matthew is here. Wayward is here. Greg Elwell is here. Good to see you. Troa is here. Semper Buffo's here. Quick Match. Good to see you, man. Tango celebrating 20 months. Says, hey Cap, how you doing? All good here in Munich. 4 more months for the 2 years. Absolutely awesome. Glad you are enjoying yourself over in Munich. Huge no floaties to you, Tango. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not much better than Cap streaming and football. Hey man, Sundays in the fall, right? Does it get any better? Good to see you, man. Pitchy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. E-Train, good to see you. Tango, thanks again, man, for the support, guys. Let's get some love and chat for Tango, celebrating 20 months. 4 more months till he has his 2-year badge. Thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. That's incredibly kind. Average Aviator, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Alex, good to see you, dude. Welcome. Kango, good to see you. Hope all is well. Smartack, good to see you. Welcome. Moff Jam, good to see you. Captain Dom, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard as well. I hope you're doing well, enjoying your Sunday afternoon. You can see here our beautiful aircraft is getting boarded up. We're here on the ground in Berlin. Aerosoft Lime Sim, I believe is what it's called, Berlin. And we're going over to Salzburg today, as promised yesterday. It's been a while since we've flown into Salzburg. Fingers crossed that we're going to be able to shoot the RNAV approach into runway 33. That is the most spectacular approach. right up there with like the Circle to Land into Innsbruck, in my opinion. They're just absolutely beautiful, both of them. And then we're going to jump over to Düsseldorf. I have picked up a new Düsseldorf. I've been having a ton of performance issues with the Düsseldorfs that we do. I used to have Just Sim, which I picked up on sale, I don't know, it has to be over a year ago now. I picked up some scenery on some suggestions from viewers called Simbreeze. So if you put exclamation point scenery, you'll see it. I think it's like €10 or something like that, €11 for the scenery. So I decided to take a gamble here, and I picked it up, and I can tell you that the performance is probably double the performance of it was in Just Sim. Just Sim, I usually average like on VATSIM 25-30 FPS. I loaded in before the stream today. I was getting 72 FPS sitting on the runway without VATSIM. So high hopes. We should be getting great performance into Düsseldorf today, which is great because I think it's one of those airports I would love to fly into more often. It's just with scenery the way that it is, it's, you know, makes it a little bit difficult. So did a red-eye flight overnight, Seattle to MCO. Incredible approach in MCO this morning, thinking MCO to IH to LAX today in the 739. Nice. That'll be a great day, man. That will be a great day. Anyways, friends, without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. First leg today is scheduled at 50 minutes of airtime, so it's not the longest flight down to Salzburg today. We're going to be cruising up at 30,000 feet, but it should be a fun flight nonetheless. Fingers crossed again for the RNAV. We'll take a look at the weather here momentarily, and we'll have a see what we can do. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Cool. First things first, we'll go to the overhead. Performance at this airport is abysmal compared to like the airport Aerosoft Munich. I don't know what they did at Munich to make the scenery run so well, but Aerosoft needs to apply whatever they did over there to every single one of their sceneries, because this scenery runs like shit compared to Munich and some of the other ones that they have. Adheres to the aligned position, left side, right side, center. Crew supply is on. We'll go ahead and get the ground control on. We'll flip this over to capped. That's good. No smoking to the auto position. Emergency exits are armed. And we'll go ahead and bump our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Cool. Let's come down here to the electronic flight bag. Let's go ahead and work on some numbers down here, plug in some information for our flight. Let's go to our Fenix tab here today. Beautiful. I just looked at Sim Market. The scenery is beauty. It is. Yeah, it really is. Like I said, it's not as highly detailed as, let's say, the Just Sim scenery as far as like textures and stuff like that, but yeah, it's very good. Simwing, Munich is Simwings, which is amazingly optimized. It is, yes. I would hope that, I don't know if they're the ones that are doing the Frankfurt, but yeah, that would be awesome if they were. All right, we're going to load the aircraft. We're going to go instant load because we are boarding via GSX, so we're just using this for our weight and balance numbers. Beautiful, 60.4 and 30.3. So let's come down here. We'll go to our init ref tab. We'll go ahead and do our init request. Our call sign today, Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu. Yes, 8 Uniform Zulu. Go and throw that into there. Beautiful. That should be good. We don't need to do much there. We can go to our init B page. Plug in some numbers now. We're looking at 60.4 and 30.3. 60.4/30.3. Good. We'll bug that up into there. Beautiful. Block fuel for today's leg, we'll call that 5.8. Nope, not 8. 5.8. Good. And we'll bug that up into there. Beautiful. Let's go to our flight plan page. I don't think we have any ATC here today in Berlin. We don't. So we'll go ahead and check the weather here, and we'll plan for there. See, why does your Fenix automatically put 120 as boarded already? Mine doesn't do that as well. I don't know. I don't know if you can like change it or something. I really don't know. If the RNAV approach into any airport, you have to have the values for each waypoint for the arrival. Yeah, it's an RNAV, of course. What do you mean? An RNAV is basically like you're flying an ILS, but instead of it being like an instrument landing system, your waypoints equal the altitude. So correct, yes. EDDB departures. The winds are what are the winds saying? Remote server returned code 500. Yeah, you better smarten up there, Nightbot. EDDB. Apparently it doesn't want to play nicely today. Man, okay, it is being weird. Okay, is it going to give me, like, the weather for Salzburg? Or are we just getting constantly blocked? No, it's giving it... Okay. Very weird. Okay, now it's apparently decided to throw in the EDDB Metar. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Aiden. Apparently, Nightbot likes you more than it likes his employer. No problem. Winds are 0903. We're going to plan 7 right for our departure. We're going to be on the Liro 1 Quebec departure. Liro 1 Quebec. Beautiful. We're not going to have any transitions, so we'll go ahead and insert that. Great. Let's go to Vienna. Let's go to arrivals. Now, what is it saying for... pardon me. What is it saying for our Metar into Salzburg? Let's see what it says here. Evening, Jeep. Hope you're well. Lee, good to see you, my friend. All is well, dude. Winds are 330 at 4. Hey, chat. The gods are upon us today, chat. Arnav Yankee 33, I believe, is what we want. Arnav Yankee 33. Yes, that is exactly what we want. We'll go ahead and select that. Arnav Yankee 33. We're going to be on the Batty 2 Romeo arrival. Good. And we want to take our approach via. So if we look at our approach, the Batty 2 is going to take us to the Salzburg VOR, essentially. Going to be from Battet. We're coming in from this way. Battet to the Salzburg VOR. And then from there, if we look at our RMP approach, we're probably going to want to take it via Whiskey Sierra 833. I don't see that option. So I think what it'll do is it'll take us from there, and then we can go direct. Now we can try Whiskey Sierra 831 and see if that will work. So we'll go and select that, and we'll see if that works. Cool. That looks good to me. Everything is in there. Let's go back to our NITREF tab. Cost index today is going to be 35. We're looking for a cruise level of 300, 30,000 feet today. That is good. Init B page should all be plugged in as well. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance page. We'll grab some numbers over here for our departure performance. Departure performance today, departing 7 right. Surface conditions are dry. Flaps will be 1F. Force togo no, anti-ice off. Packs on, sync load sheet, sync live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds this afternoon. 52, 52, 53 for us. 152, 152, 153. Good. Flaps 1/ down 0.1 and 64. Down 0.1 and 64 on the flex. Beautiful. Cool. We're looking good, chat. Basically, everything's ready to go. We're just waiting for the passengers to finish boarding. I think all the cargo's on board. It is. So we're just waiting for the passengers to board. So let's go to the overhead. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We'll listen to the APU spooling. Captain, I watch your latest streams, but I watch them later. And my backseat driver ticks are telling me that you need to use the constraints button for the displays. You can use them, sure, absolutely. I use a lot of charts, Christopher, so I'm always constantly looking at the charts and making sure that we're meeting restrictions. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. I probably should do it. I usually just forget to do it. 3Dev, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, Cap, I don't have SIDS and departures nor arrivals. Maybe do you know why? Probably have to update your air rack. If you haven't updated your air rack, you probably want to update your air rack. Alrighty, looks like we got a good APU. Sounds like we got a good APU. We'll go and get our APU bleed on. We'll get the external power to the bye-bye position. Come back down here. We'll go to our Fenix tab. We're going to go to our ground services. And we're going to go ahead and remove the GPU. Remove the GPU. We're going to wait for the chocks and cones until we're fully boarded. And then we'll do that. You're taking the CRJ 900. I think that's pretty common. They probably take the 900 into here. So yeah. Captain Guru Aviation, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us today on this Sunday afternoon. Great flights today. I'm really looking forward to it. You can actually see the passengers walking through the terminal right here, down through the jet bridge. It is beautiful scenery. I just wish the performance was a little bit better. You can see down here we're struggling to keep 30 FPS right now. That shouldn't be happening. You know. Paul, celebrating 9 months. Huge no floaties to you, Paul. Thank you very, very much for your support. Truly do appreciate you, man. Z-Cap, hope you're having a great weekend. Huge no floaties to you, Paul. Thank you very much for 9 months, my friend. Our YouTube baby is flourishing. I'm doing well, man. Have a great weekend. I'm going to have dinner with my mom and my grandmother after the stream today. I'm driving out to my mom's house, which is about an hour and 15, 20 minutes away from me. So driving out to mom's for dinner tonight will be a good one. Yeah, gonna bring Daisy. Should be a fun time, man. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Cap, what are you using for default sim brief profile for the Fenix? Am I using the default? No, I'm using the Fenix sim brief profile. I think you can add it. I'm not exactly sure how to add it, but you can just, I'm sure if you Google it, but it should already be there, I think. Let's go to received messages. We'll do our preliminary load sheet. We'll accept that, and then we've got our finalized load sheet here today. It's going to be 171 plus 5. Pretty full aircraft chat today. A couple of open seats, but that's about it. David, I'm doing well, man. Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Yep, flight ideas. I already answered that. If you're going to ask a question, man, please pay attention for when I answer you. Just one thing I hate doing. It's repeating myself over and over and over. I'm assuming it has something to do with your air rack. I don't know if you've updated your air rack through the simulator. If you don't have SIDS and stars and runway assignments, usually it's because there's a nav data error somewhere. So if you haven't, the simulator should come with default nav data. It may not be up to date, but it should be default nav data. So I'm not quite sure why you're not having. Is it certain airports that you're not having it at? I'm not quite sure. But I would maybe take a look at getting Navigraph if you can afford it. Navigraph is, I mean, in my opinion, one of the most must-have add-ons for any simulator. It keeps all your charts, it keeps all your nav data, SID stars, waypoints, everything, you know, so. Hey Cap, I hope you're having a good day. I am, Harsh. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Off tomorrow is the start release week, hopefully for Fenix. Yes, hopefully. All right, we're fully boarded. Let's get things moving here, chat. Fuel pumps are going on. Seatbelt signs are going on. Red beacon light goes on. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. We'll go ahead back down here. We'll remove the chocks and cones. And there we have it. I can see the gear pin coming up over here. There we go. Here he comes. Beautiful. How to get the docking screen? How do you get the docking screen? What do you mean, Semp? What's the docking screen? This right here, this is part of the Fenix aircraft. The aircraft that we're in is a payware airplane. This is part of the Fenix, if that's what you're talking about. Has Block 2 been released? No, not yet. Also did mention that the new aircraft model will have some FPS improvements. Good. Awesome news. I mean, I already think that this airplane is one of the better performing airplanes now. So...
Departure check completed. Alpha spin inserted.
The docking screen, the screen that says, what, this one? This is Navigraph, if you're curious. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you mean by docking screen. Or are you talking about GSX, this one? This is GSX. Oh, the VDGS, this thing right up here. That's through GSX. So that's through GSX. If you don't have GSX, you won't get these. Well, I mean, you can at some payware airports, but yeah. Facing east or facing west, chat? We want to be facing west.
Looking here.
I think. We're about to find out. He pushed back. He is going as well. Okay, hopefully we figure everything out here. We got an RJ push straight, but we have somebody directly behind us who obviously can't taxi quite yet. Yeah, there's a lot of Finnair for some reason. There was a couple of them. There was another one beside me over here. Oh, this guy says, I don't give a fuck, I'm going through your CRJ. Oh, there we go. We've got another Finnair here. I wonder if there's like a group flight of something going on. I don't know. Okay, well, I can release my park brakes now because that guy is sitting there straight. Cool. Hopefully nobody else pushes at the same time. Finnair beside me, don't push right now because we'll just create a cluster, you know what. Okay, cool. Engine mode selected to the start position. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Thanks for your patience, Cap. I like the time you take to explain to your followers. I do my best, man. I do my best because you know what, man? I remember what it was like when I was first starting out in this hobby. It can be... We're going to get the stupid GSX hot brakes. Oh, maybe not. Sounded like we were going to get it there for a second. We might not, but... I believe there's an event that starts in 45 minutes or so. Up in Finland? Okay, interesting. There you go. That could be why. Hey, Cap, going to be taking a heavy bird EGPK ELLX LIMC. Nice. Enjoy, man. Eurowings stunt crew, the Red Bull, the Eurowings sponsored by Red Bull. La da dee, la da do. Thanks for listening, Finnair, that's sitting beside me. Maybe he's not watching the stream, so he doesn't know, but I feel like all of us pushing back at the exact same time, this is just perfect recipe for a disaster. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody will ever learn that we shouldn't be doing this, but that's okay. I guess we're just gonna keep doing it, chat. I'm gonna spool up engine number 1. Can you fly Finnair from Helsinki? Yes. As soon as we get some winter, man. I like doing like flying up there in winter time and stuff. It's always so beautiful. Yeah. New Eurowings SOP, exactly. Exactly. 6 pushed at once.
That's parking brake.
I even asked him not to push.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Or perhaps you announced pushback on the radio. Why? They're all watching my stream. Like what? Why would I announce it on radio and be that annoying person that just takes up radio calls for absolutely no reason when everybody's watching the stream, but they're all just like, come on. For steering and takeoff, what controls should be mapped? For steering and takeoff, probably roll and elevator, I would assume. Something like that. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Let's set flaps number 1. I heard the IEs also sometimes have a cooling period with the Neos, and the Fenix will simulate it, so it'll be fun how that works. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Apparently you need 3 minutes or something like that after takeoff. I don't know. Alright, auto brake over to max RTO, ground spoilers armed, predictive wind shear system over to auto, flaps 1 are set. We need a trim value of down 0.1. Go to flight controls, down 0.1, good. That should be good there. Let's go to the overhead. APU can come off, APU bleed can come off, and that is pretty much it. Microsoft pushbacks are always hilarious. Well, when you're watching it from some other perspective, yes, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is, my friend. All right, cool. Gear pin, he's got it. Axel, thanks so much for 9 months, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is incredibly kind, man. I've had two YouTube babies today, chat, in one stream. My goodness. Thanks for your support, Axel. I appreciate you, my friend, for 9 months. So close to the 1-year badge. Thank you, man. Is GSX worth it? If you're looking to make your simulator a little bit more, you know, trying to think of the word, realistic, or maybe the realism factor, it is worth it, yes, in my opinion. I think it's worth it for the pushback. I think it's worth it for having like the baggage crew and loaders and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's worth it personally. It's very immersive, yes. Flyboy, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I think it's worth it. It goes on sale all the time as well, Aiden, so maybe wait for a sale. Makes it definitely a little bit more worth it. We're going to go out here on Victor 2, and then we'll make a right turn onto Bravo, and we'll go Bravo all the way down, chat. Basically follow this airplane here. It's worth it if you simulate IRL ops. True, yes. You've explained it so many times, not push the same time, and they still do it. Yep, I know. I know. I feel like at this point, people are just doing it because I asked not to do it. I don't know. 14 FPS right now, chat. Oh, yes. We're getting that beautiful VATSIM bug. Let me disconnect from VATSIM here for a second. Give it a couple seconds and let me reconnect, and then it should be good. I don't know why it does that. The VATSIM 15 FPS bug. I guess we're going to go all the way out to Alpha. Oh, I'm still getting that bug. Okay, I got to disconnect here. You are correct, AJ. Most people, but again, for the people that are parking their aircraft directly beside me, I would tend to believe that they're watching the streams, right? I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but at the same point, if somebody is parking their airplane right beside me, I'd like to believe that they're probably watching the stream and flying along with us, right? I agree with you. Sure, there may be the odd occasion where, you know, I'm not saying everybody at an airport is flying with me, but if you're sitting if you've decided to log in and you've all parked all around me, come on, I think it's pretty obvious that they're flying with me, right? I pushed straight back, not to fear with anybody. Yep, no, you did a good job, mate. Did a good job. Did that guy? Why is this guy going on the runway? Okay, he's got a mind of his own, apparently. He likes to take off with tailwinds. No problem. Need to refresh, you were talking, like, max headroom in the stream. What? Takeoff config is set. What gate you're at? Charlie 5, I think I was, or something like that. Flying the UK today, current winds are upwards of 50 mile an hour gusts. No UK today, we're flying into Salzburg and then into Düsseldorf. Yes. Would many flight simmers be interested in having a 318 for the sim? Probably not. I think the 318 is a very niche aircraft. There's not very many of them flying around. Diego, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. So what, that Finnair is the only airplane that's taking off from that runway? Salzburg only has ramps, correct. Yeah. That guy was just like, I'm not taxiing. I'm just going onto the runway and take off. I'm taking off with a 6-knot tailwind. I don't give a shit. That's what he said. He does not care. Why are people taking off 25 left? Lazy. They don't want to do the taxi down to the end of the runway. What bind do you use to change the window views? 7 and 9 on my keyboard, my numpad. Tosis, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope all is well. To be honest, they're using 2.5s IRL. Really? Like I said, man, it's so difficult to keep track of all these. Like, when you look at the winds right now, the winds are literally 090 at like 6 knots. So when you have runway 7 or runway 25 with winds being 090 at 6, what runway are you going to choose, chat? I mean, it's a pretty blatant answer, yeah. I think that's the reality of it. Real world ops, you know, as much as we'd love to follow them, I believe sometimes, you know, they're also doing real world ops, right? It's a lot more difficult for real life ops to switch runways with 50 arrivals and 25 departures going on, right? It's a little bit easier to do that on VATSIM. Are there more people lining up runway 25? No, okay, everybody's going down this way. Any news on the IE engines? Are they supposed to come out within this month? Yep, there's still over a full week left in this month, Dan. So until we don't get it, we can't keep our pitchforks. We got to hold our pitchforks till at least the end of the month. Are we doing runway 15 takeoff at Salzburg? I'd like to do runway 33. The winds are definitely favoring the 3s, so. In the Fenix, do you use a yoke or rudder pedals to steer on the ground? Right now I'm using my joystick. I have the axis, the rudder axis on my joystick is my nose wheel steering. Yeah. Cruise altitude is 30,000 feet today. Is the performance still bad at Berlin? It's definitely nothing to write home about, that's for sure. It's definitely not very good. Is somebody else departing? Like, what's going on right now? I guess somebody is departing on the 2.5s. Wow, okay. Exclamation point MSFS to see the graphic settings. I feel like someone lining up on the opposite runway, I can see their lights. There definitely is, yeah, he's chugging down here now to the end of the runway.
With the full length of the taxiway just to be first to take off, like off down there.
Oh, everybody's fighting now on Unicom. A Finnair lined up on 2.5 currently. Yeah. I guess those 3 are probably flying together and they're just trying to, you know, instead of following what everybody else is doing at the airport.
Lining up runway 2 at the right.
All right, I'm going to go here. You're before me, Mr. CRJ. I'm just lining up here. You go before me. I'm just making it so we can all kind of line up. I'm not taking your place. Don't worry. Classic VATSIM. Yep. The elitists come out to play. Well, I'm using this runway. I know the best. I am professional. Yep. That is Sunday VATSIMs. Alright, Mr. RJ, you line up beside, behind this guy. And then we'll go and do that. I'm not taking your spot.
Berlin traffic, Eurowings 8342 taking off 07 right, Berlin.
And daycare doors open on a Sunday. No, it's actually nobody in stream, man. It's those three, it was those 3 Fin airplanes. They all took off of 25 left when everybody else was taxiing to runway 7 right, so they probably just didn't want to wait in line. That was probably the logic behind it. They saw 5 or 6 airplanes holding short, and they were like, nope, bye. See ya. They're professional pixel pilots. Yes, absolutely. Mr. RJ, you line up, dude. It's you. Reed. Go ahead and line up, man.
245, grounding up runway 07 right.
He got finally upgrading an i5 9600K to a Ryzen 5800X 3D and a 3080 Ti. Ooh, baby. That is a match made in heaven for flight sim, man. Yep. Takeoff direction based on airline. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like I said, man, you could probably go, I don't know, have the winds calmed down, or are we still looking at the same winds? I mean, like I said, dude, some people rely on Flight Radar 2.4 and they only do what Flight Radar 2.4 is doing. They don't care, you know, so. Or didn't want to reconfigure the airplane. I mean, it takes less than 30 seconds to put in a different departure. I don't believe that that's a thing. I have over 4,000 hours in IVO. Do you recommend VATSIM? If so, what software do I need? Depends on if you're on Microsoft or P3D or X-Plane. There's a different one for all of them, so. Yeah. There is an arrival. Where is he coming? 25 or 07? There's the departure that came out. Gonna give him 1 minute for spacing. No problem.
Right, 96 Foxtrot, Charlie. Short final for runway 25 right, 5 miles, Davy out. Better than traffic.
He's 25 right. Okay, that's fine. We're technically 25 left. So. One of the Finnair guys technically does have an ATPL. How do you know that? Hey, Cap, do you use any what did it say on his thing? Cap, do you use any reshade? I don't use any reshade. No.
Berlin traffic, hostile line 245, taking off runway 07 right. Berlin.
Good. Berlin traffic, Eurowings 8 uniform Zulu lining up runway 7 right. Berlin. I'm still not getting Mentha reports for Berlin. You got how many FPS do you get in A-builds JFK on average? Depends. Flying offline, I'm above 30. Winds are 110 at 6 knots. Chat? Winds 110 at 6 knots. Would you rather depart with a 6 knot headwind or a 6 knot tailwind? See what I mean? Like, winds are definitely favoring the 7s, so I don't think we're doing anything wrong by departing on runway 7. So this week the IE is only, and did they say it's a new exterior model? I don't think an exterior model is coming. I think an engine model might be coming. For Microsoft, I only need vPilot for VATSIM. Yes, and you need some type of model matching. So I would use FSLTL. There's a bunch of options that you can use, but yeah. The Fenix is way too difficult to land? No, it's not, man. Just practice with it, dude. You'll get it. It really isn't. Cut the power at 30 feet. I find a lot of people tend to either over flare or float the landings. Just cut the power at 30. You're good. 6 knots isn't that big, but you also have to consider direction of travel. Yes and no, but I mean, we are in Europe, right? Every single runway has 1,500 different departures and arrivals, so I don't know. An exterior model is coming as well. Oh, well, there you go. Are you going to do a VATSIM stream in YYZ anytime soon into Toronto? I mean, we've done a lot of Toronto over the last couple of weeks, man. Yeah. How many airplanes behind you? I think there was 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And 2 departed out in front of me. 8 people flying to lows with you currently. Nice. Hopefully everybody can do the RNAV. RNAV Yankee, chat. If you're flying with me, RNAV Yankee. I don't know if that CRJ in front of me can do an RNAV, but we'll see. This month's update is a new exterior model, brand new EFB update in IE engines.
Landing on Berlin traffic landing on runway 7 left Berlin traffic.
Berlin traffic, Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu departing 7 right, Berlin. Alright, joystick cam's on. Julia departure, my friends. Throttle's up to 40%, sounds are going up. Enjoy, my amigos. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Man flex 64 SRS runway, auto thrust bleu. Takeoff power set, slight nose down pressure on the stick. Airspeed's live. We're neutral. You see, it looked like I went through somebody's like exhaust right there. That was weird. V1 rotate. Oh, little bump in the runway there. No problem. Positive rate. Gear up. The departure. Throttle's down to climb. It's a nice departure. That immediate right turn out. Runway turnoffs can come out. Nose light can come out. Wing lights can go out. Get ready to go flaps clean here in a second. Flaps clean. I hate how it does that, the tooltips. Jordan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. All right, beautiful. 5,000 feet. Coming up over those clouds. Looks good. Looks real good. Go standard barrel. Slight right turn. Got an aircraft in front of us, below us now, 1,500 feet, should be no factor. Cuba never again, he says. Did you lose 50 pounds being there for a week? No, I certainly did. Autopilot 1 on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Nice departure. Sounds down just a little bit. There we go. Cool. Hey man, how do you get your track hour to stay locked center when you reposition your head? I have a pause button, ZSim Pilot. So you can, there's like a button that you can assign, and it just basically pauses it. So right now I have it paused. I can move my head. Now I have it turned on. I can move my head. I can look outside. I can do whatever. Then I can hit the pause button again, and now it's paused. So, yeah. You somehow gained 2 pounds? Jesus. How much liquor did you drink? That'll usually do it. All right, cool. Climbing up and away. Which terminal is your favorite at YYZ? Terminal 3 or Terminal 1? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't spend enough time there to have an honest opinion, to be honest with you. Yeah. Flying United Evo Blue today. Howdy, Captain. How are we today? Doing well, man. Doing well. So glad you're streaming. You're going to help me keep my sanity for the drunk Green Bay Packers fans in the duplex behind us that yell and shout every play during the game. Love you, Cap. Scotty, good to see you, man. It's that time of year, isn't it? That time of year. 10,000 feet, landing lights can go off. We'll release the cabin as well. Flight attendants can start the in-flight services. Not a whole lot of in-flight services today here, chat. It's a pretty short flight down to Salzburg. Kent, will you fly the new Victoria scenery from Roman Design? Yes. I don't know when, but yes. I would like to do that. Commander Fox, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Biscoff's on a small water. You got it. Bearded Yeti, hello, my friend. Good to see you. This is the second stream in a row with no audio issues. Hey, and the camera's not flickering anymore. The camera was doing this like weird flicker before. It was definitely the rendering that it was on, or whatever the hell you call it. Ground spoilers disarmed. Good. ECAM is nothing. Good. Hey, Cap, did you say your autopilot before departure, like put it in altitude and heading your next waypoint? I put the altitude. Depends if you're flying if I'm flying a Boeing, yes, I'll sync up the heading.
Traffic Alpha 901 Foxtrot Romeo, we're now on 5 miles final for the island, 25 left.
I love how there's no ATC on and he's saying that the operational runway is 25 left. There was a party a quarter mile from my house last night and the music was so loud I could feel the bass in my room. Bass in my house, a bit annoying, especially since I had to work today and couldn't sleep. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. It's good to hear, of course, it was Dan's fault and not ours. Absolutely. 100% Dan's fault. Dan didn't help me configure this properly. 100%. Again, Melinda, when there's no ATC online, all right, not everybody has access to Flight Radar 2.4. Not everybody has access to what real world ops are going on, right? So without any ATC online, you can't just expect people to know what runway is.
Captain,
what.
If I ever become a YouTube flight simmer, I'm going to need a catchphrase. You have rotard A, check close hold is taken, so is see ya. What do you think about flight attendants service the cabin?
Yes, correct. Flight attendant service, that would be perfect for your YouTube channel. Huge love floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Terribly sorry if I assume incorrectly. However, it seems that you're using an NVIDIA freestyle preset. If so, is it something you'd be willing to share? Again, terribly sorry if I'm assuming wrong. Yeah, I have no preset. No preset whatsoever. Just default. Just default. Flight Radar 2.4 is free? No. I mean, looking at the website is free, yes. Getting information, I mean, I guess you could probably use the freeware feature to like monitor an airport and see which way the airplanes are coming in. You are correct with that. I guess you could do that, but for the most part, anything else with Flight Radar 2.4 you have to pay. You either have to bronze, silver, or gold membership to get access to like flight routes and all that live flight information and stuff. But yeah, again, with no ATC online, you can't expect every single pilot to, you know, like somebody like me, like, you know, I don't have Flight Radar up. I'm not monitoring Flight Radar all the time. So when I check the winds and the wind show 110 at 8 knots or whatever it was, I'm going to assume that we're going to be departing on runway 7, right? You usually want to, you know, take off into the wind, not take off with a tailwind. So, yeah. You don't have to pay to see the runway and use. There you go. So you can use it for free. Now, that being said, I would probably say that half of Flight Sim users know about Flight Radar 2.4. It's not as well known as a lot of people seem to think that it is. It is handy and it is a great tool to have, but I feel like most people don't use it. Most people, when flying, they usually want to land and take off into the wind. Yeah. An airport is uncontrolled in the sim. There's no operational runway if the airport is uncontrolled. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is it's how are you going to go police everybody? So you as a pilot, you're going to what? You're going to try and police the skies around the airport that you're landing at, because on Flight Radar 2.4 they're landing on 2.5 left. It's like, come on, man. Like, how are you going to do this, dude? How is this going to happen? EDDM G Center 13323. That is München Radar 133.23. Anyways, that's why I always say land and take off into the wind, man. I don't think anybody's doing anything wrong by landing and taking off into the wind. I'm sticking by that answer. I'm not. It's uncontrolled. There's no ATC at that airport. It's kind of a free-for-all. That's kind of the problem that... it's kind of a problem with on VATSIM, with how many people are flying in. It's just how it is, man. I don't know what to tell you. The TFDI MD-11 is going to be in early access in October. I think so, but I'm not quite sure. I know they changed the app to pay where I believe it's free. It's have to wait for a time or something. I remember that from a while back. I am not sure. I've always had a paid version of it, so I'm not quite sure what needs to be changed.
Mention radar, good evening. Eurowings A320 climbing through flight level 185.
But you can't expect other randoms not flying with you to do the same runway as you.
Identified, climb flight level 210.
What do you mean, Melinda? I don't understand. Everybody that was flying with me took the same runway, and we all departed into the wind. That's it. There were even people not flying with me who were still coming in on runway 7. There was multiple people coming in on 7. There was multiple people coming in on 2.5. That's just the nature of things when there's no controller and the winds are doing weird things. People are going to plan for different runways. That's literally the nature of VATSIM. Like, to get upset at people or to go on the comms and say, oh, well, they're doing this and this and this. It's like, bro, it's an uncontrolled airport. There's no ATC. It's not, you know. If you fail to understand what I'm saying, then we're just going to end the conversation there. Those look like stretches on the screen. Melinda just... It's Will 2.0. Melinda and Will, they've had a baby together, Willinda. They just, whatever I say, they like to just argue and try and give their perspective. They think that their perspective is always correct. Yeah, it's just one of those things. One of those things, man. I don't know. Just don't pay attention to it. I really don't. München Radar, good evening. Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 250, climbing 300.
Able back in 2 seconds.
What I hate is when I pick the IRL runway in use, but AI traffic uses something else. That's what I mean. It's an ongoing thing. You're never going to, like I said, you can't just go policing the VATSIM skies when there's nobody online, man. It's stupid, you know? It is hard to be real because real world is into the wind, but real world is currently taking off into a tailwind. Hardest Timmy red and blue pill yet. Like I said, man, it's VATSIM. It's one of those things you're just gonna have to. That's part of flying on VATSIM in an uncontrolled airspace, man. You got to adapt. You got to be, you know. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Is Melinda giving me money as a member? No. That's a gifted membership. Regardless, that doesn't matter, but... Like I said, I just don't pay attention to much of these people anymore, you know? I feel like Will is smartened up recently, but, yeah. Maybe this is Will on an alt account. Who knows, man? Who knows? München Radar, very good evening, Eurowings. 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 280, climbing 300.
X8 Uniform Zulu identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Eurowings, 8 Uniform Zulu. VATSIM could have automated ATIS. I don't know how that works. I think you could technically, couldn't you get automated ATIS from Microsoft Flight Simulator? I think you could, couldn't you? You still don't have any idea who this Will guy is? Well, it's your husband. You better learn real quick. If he's your husband, I feel like you guys should know each other, no? I think. That's how that usually works, right?
A320 identified.
Yesterday, it was the Aero Expo of Chrono Aviation in Montreal. It was very fun. Interesting. Just bought the Q4 XP for sure. A good decision. Wonderful aircraft.
You have to remain on my frequency.
Wonderful aircraft.
Okay.
Well, it's exactly it, Schmacken. It's exactly it. Like, why are you... That's my argument here, is, listen, if there's no ATC at the airport, do whatever the fuck you want, man. Like, as that may conflict with my departure or my arrival, that's just the reality of flying on VATSA, man. You're not going to get 50 people, 25 people landing and taking off at the same airport, you know? So, I don't know. There's no perspective on the subject like this. That's not line aviation works. Uncontrolled airports do not have an operational runway. That's it. I would agree with you. I would agree with you, man. What flavor are we using today? Gelato mint. Gelato mint.
Radar, guten Abend, Schiff 86 Golf with you, Flight 1790 inbound, close.
Station calling, stay close again.
Rick, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. 146 miles on the cruise, John. I think we're going to get this beautiful sunset the whole way out. Pretty sure we will. Purple platinum today. Ooh, fancy. I got some new stuff yesterday. Cake and caviar, blueberry yum yum. This is some of the nicest looking flour I've had in a while. And I got some galaxy cake. It's whoof. Chat. Stinky. It's real nice. Real nice. And I got some stuff called hectane, which is also incredible. Very, very nice. Very nice. Ketchup is refrigerated. Now you're just starting wars, okay? I do agree with you. When I have ketchup at home, I put ketchup in the refrigerator. But isn't there something nice about going to a restaurant and you have the ketchup at your table and it's like room temperature and you eat it with your fries and stuff like that? See, I like that too. I like that. I like going to a restaurant and having room temperature ketchup. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. Uncontrolleds have sometimes preferential indicated. Yeah, but those are those are actual uncontrolled airports, Charles. We're talking about a major international airport that normally, under any other normal circumstance, will always have ATC. We're not talking about uncontrolled airports. I see what you're saying, and yes, I do agree. Uncontrolled airports, meaning there is never any ATC at that airport. Yes. I would agree with you that there are probably certain preferences and things that want to be done in certain order. We're talking about departing a major international airport that doesn't have ATC on. That's what we're talking about. And all we're doing is we all went and we looked at the wind. The wind was 110 at 8 knots. What runway would you choose? Being a pilot, what runway would you choose if the winds were 110 at 8 knots? Would you choose runway 7 for departure, or would you choose runway 25? If you're a real pilot, the obvious answer here is you're going to choose runway 7 for departure. You're not going to choose to take off with an 8-knot tailwind, albeit it's probably not the biggest deal. It's just for, you know. Capital of the sunset, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Look at that. Here, I'll try and get it there.
Uniform Zulu, monitor Unicom, auto trade, bye-bye.
Unicom, have a great evening. Bye-bye. What's my favorite gin? I don't drink. No. I don't drink. Same with barbecue sauce. I don't know if I've ever had room temperature barbecue sauce. Maybe at like, actually, no, you're right. Okay, maybe like going to like yeah, okay, I think in Texas it was, to be honest with you. We took off an hour ago and we're still talking about the departure runways. Hey, man, listen. Some people out there are very particular about how I fly and how other people fly. And, oh, yes. What is my current driver? I'm on the most current driver that released, I think, a couple days ago. How is this pen dead already? Blasphemy, chat. You should turn back and start over. Yeah, I should go back and take off from runway 25 left, right? You're already getting yelled at for your descent data? Jeez. Quick. Take 25 next time. You won't. Out of all the future aircraft that are set to release from Microsoft, which one are you excited for? There's many. There's so many, man. A300, MD-11, 777, MAX series, the A220, the Q400, the 7.5 and 7.6 by Bluebird. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just named 8 airplanes that are all coming out, hopefully within the next like 6 months to 8 months. There's so many, man, and I'm pretty sure I probably missed some too. The A330 by Aerosoft could be another one. The A319, the A321 from Fenix. I mean, man. There's an A220 in development. Sir, which rock have you been sleeping under? There is an incredible A220, a freeware A220 in development. I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna make a lot of paywares kind of look themselves in the eye, and yeah. Why is there no 350? I think it's just the data is not available, Mopar. There's not enough data out there, man. There's not enough data for developers to make a properly designed 350. I'm just assuming. Yeah. The 330 is sure my must-have. Yeah, I think you're just going to be waiting a lot longer, so. No kidding, Colorado. Or Colorado Gaming, sorry. Were you formerly Captain Colorado? Was that somebody different? The A220 whale sounds, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait for that airplane. It's like the perfect airplane. It's so good. Short, medium, longish hauls. Yeah. So how's Flight Factor? How's the Flight Factor version of the 350? Leaves a lot to be desired. A lot to be desired. Yeah. Do you think that the A330 will release before 2024, like December? Next year, December? I would think so, but I don't know. That's the big issue with VATSIM. You join for ATC coverage and you don't get it half the time. I would agree. Yeah. And that's another reason why I absolutely love Pilot Edge, right, James? If I want to fly and I want to fly with ATC, I know that I can get the full ATC coverage on Pilot Edge. That's exactly why I love Pilot Edge. So, yeah. Used to be named Captain Colorado, but realized someone else was already named my name, so I changed it. My other account is Captain Rainbow. Gotcha. Okay. I got scammed when you purchased the Phenom. What do you mean? I'm going to ride in a T6 Harvard this week out of Hamilton Warplane Museum. It's a birthday gift for my son. So excited. Very cool. That's going to be awesome. I have a... I got to call that company, actually. I have a half-hour flight with... it's an open cockpit biplane. Triplane? Biplane? Triplane or biplane? Anyways, I have it. My fiance's parents got me it for last Christmas to go up in the biplane, so I want to actually call and get that done. Maybe within the next couple weeks I'd like to get that, actually. I'll see if we can get me in. It's a terrible plane. Half the systems don't work. So I always tell you got to do your research, man. Before you're buying any of these payware third-party aircrafts and stuff like that, you got to do your due diligence. You got to do a little bit of research and make sure that you've got everything. Last time I flew this, it's already yelling at me to enter the descent data, but we're 95 miles from top of descent. Last time I flew this, it had a lot of trouble with these waypoints and ensuring that we met these waypoints. So we're going to see how the aircraft handles this time. I'm just going to confirm that these are all the waypoints on the approach. So we should have 831, 833, 834, 836, 31, 33, 34, 36, 37. From 36 to 37, big old turn, and then down into the runway. So ideally, it should give us a V deviation path as well. You can see that this is a pretty gnarly approach. You've got mountains, 6,000 foot mountains all around this airport. It is really, 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 really cool. I'd also love, I've never flown this approach. I was looking at this earlier as well. The Zulu. I'd love to fly this approach as well. 11,500, and you got to keep descending in. It's not as fun as like having a big circle to land, but you're literally flying like in between two mountain ranges, left and right. 8,000 foot mountains up here, 8,200 feet, 8,500 feet, 7,500 feet. So it's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly on this approach. I'd love to fly it in from this side one time. We've never done that. That could be really cool. What does it have us at Batted? Batted, what does it have in here? It's got us batted at 11,000, which probably makes sense. I'm probably going to remove this because I think it's going to cause some issues. Enter that. Good. Okay. Good. That should be a little bit better. Batted at 11. It's saying 11.3. Okay. So how do you fly an RNAV in an Airbus? Just activate the approach. Sometimes it doesn't work. What's the process? Yeah, correct. You just would activate the approach. Precision approach. You just arm approach. Yep. Is that a circle to land? It is. It is a nice circle to land. Yeah. I don't know if they operate this flight during nighttime. We may have to pull the time back just a little bit, but yeah. Train warnings all day. Yeah. You did that in Ottawa? What's that, Charles? It'd be niche market, but a high fidelity L1011 would be good. Yes and no. I don't know too many people that would be wishing for an L1011. I know that there's some out there that definitely would, but yeah. Do you have any consoles, like a PS5 or an Xbox or whatever? I don't, no. I sold all my consoles quite a while ago, man. We fly the Horizon 789? I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Who is this? Praha Radar on 118375. 118375. Good. Praha Radar, very good evening, Eurowings. 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 300.
Eurowings, 8 Uniform Zulu, Praha Radar, hello, identified.
Oh, the biplane. Very cool, Charles. Yeah, it's at the 73 knot headwind right now. Sheesh. Yeah, it's over at the museum. You depart out of the museum.
Then, do you want to Praha Radar, hello, identified, continue on flight level 240.
Train warnings. We shouldn't get any train warnings. We'll see. Fingers crossed, but certain RNAV approaches provide a low performance and glide slope performance. Others, like lots of RNP RNAVs, do not use the glide path and required visual of the field. For example, RNAV X-ray LaGuardia. Interesting. Huh. Winter is coming. Hence why you can arm the approach and fly it like an ILS for some and not for others. Got you. Okay. And so are the headwinds. Yes, they're already there. You can already see Mopar in the change of the jet stream. The jet stream, instead of being like straight across, the jet stream across North America is starting to do that weird dip that it gets. It's very, very, very weird. Magu Hari, my friend, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I don't know how long we're in his airspace for. I don't think it's that long. Yeah, he's going to be handing us off by just after V-sub. Probably not that far. Maybe 40 miles max in his airspace. Hello, Captain Tim. Tell it to go back. Is wake turbulence simulated? I believe it is on VATSIM. I don't know how well it is, though, Doink. But yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to bring the time back, chat, just a little bit to do the RNAV approach. I don't know if you could do this approach in nighttime. We don't want to do it in nighttime regardless. We want to be able to see. That's sunset again, though. Look at that. Beautiful. Why do you take off? That has to be one of our like top 5 VATSIM moments ever, man. Controller. We were like climbing out too. Can't remember where. I think we left Genoa when he contacted us. Hey Cap, been flying the Headwind 330 lately, and the winds don't change, but acts like there's so much winds and it flies like a paper airplane, and I have live weather. I don't know. I'm not sure. That is weird.
Ship 86 Golf, how do you repeat?
Ship 86 Golf, radar, hello, identified.
Favorite was the Captain Canada email scammer. Oh man. Oh. Do you have a clip of that? Would be interested in seeing that. I don't. You'd have to go back. It was years ago, man. It was years ago. Egep, we're ever at Innsbruck. It's an interesting airport. Yes, we've done tons of ops in and out of Innsbruck. It's a great airport. Tons of fun, man. I mean, that...
Munich radar frequency 134, decimal 150, goodbye.
134150, Eurowings, 8 Uniform Zulu, see you. 13415 for us. For München radar, is that what he said? 13415, that is München radar. He kept planning on flying the A320 Neo anytime soon? Maybe? I'm not quite sure. Maybe? We'll see.
Eurowings 81, Hotel Victor, turn left heading 160, speed 240 knots.
They do that approach during night as well. I once took a flight from Helsinki to Salzburg and it was quite cool on the approach in the dark. Very cool. Very, very cool. Met our lows. Let's see what the weather's doing. Make sure we can still shoot the RNAV 33. Winds are 050 at 3 now. Changing. Should be good for the RNAV 33. Well, we'll see what they say.
3,000 feet per minute from radar, Lufthansa 112.
030 at 5. It's still definitely favoring 33. But it's close. It's close. Right now doing some WestJet ops from London, Ontario to Montreal. Very cool. Montreal radar, very good evening. Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 300.
8 Uniform Zulu, München radar, low identified. Ryanair 286, you're still not proceeding direct debug. Please proceed direct debug now.
What is the time? In the sim, we're running real time. Real time in the simulator, which is, what is it, 7 o'clock at night. 7 p.m. Do you think PMGG are done with their 737 MAX? Have they made it yet? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, my friend.
Descending level 100 at 3,000 feet, feet per inch radar. Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor.
I think they're going to do that when they circle back and do the MAX series after the 777 has been
8
released.
Uniform Zulu, descend flight level 200 at 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Send flight level 200, 2,000 foot per minute or greater. Eurowings, 8 Uniform Zulu. Alright, he wants us to descend 20,000 feet, 2,000 feet per minute. Seatbelt signs can come on, and we'll start the descent. I think we're like 40 minutes early, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and plug in some information here. Init ref. Sorry, performance. And we'll plug in our information here. Go ahead and plug this in.
Left heading 1081 Hotel Victor.
iFly is making a 737 MAX, not PMDG. Nope, PMDG is confirmed that they are making a MAX. PMDG is confirmed that the MAX will be after they release the 777. They've already given us their plan. It's tablet, then 777, then 737 MAX, then 747. That's been well known for probably over a year now that that's been their plan. 1026, good. And our Barrow. Minimums 1790 for our minimums. Good. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Cool.
Runner 286, contact Wien Radar 126.275.
Currently, EDDB is fully staffed. Yeah, there's got to be some type of like event or something like somebody was saying. I'm going to change the time here, chat. I'm going to bring it a little bit more forward. I want to be able to see this approach because it is a beautiful approach. I'll make it like 6 o'clock. This isn't an approach that I want to miss. This is a stunning, stunning approach. How to get the live ATC? It's called VATSIM. You can put exclamation point VATSIM in chat. VATSIM.
Level 200, Eurowings 8343. Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor, proceed direct Bardit.
Direct Bardit, Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor.
Eurowings 8342, proceed direct Staub, descend flight level 100.
Auto brake.
Direct
Staub, spoilers.
Flight level 100, Eurowings 8342.
Eurowings 8342, sorry, correction, proceed direct Degen, descend flight level 100.
Direct Degen, flight level 100, Eurowings 8342.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, reduce speed 250 knots.
Reduce speed 250 knots. Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu.
Eurowings 8342, speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Eurowings 8342.
Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor, contact Salzburg, arrival on 123.725, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's Berlin, Vienna event this evening, just checked. Got you.
Munich Radar, schönen guten Abend, Eurowings 4 Mike Hotel, flight level 390, inbound Exetti.
Eurowings 4 Mike Hotel, München Radar, low identified.
Alright, we're bringing our speed back.
Disregard. Tom 6 Juliet Victor, contact München Radar 133.615, bye-bye.
What do you think about Beyond ATC? It looks cool. It looks cool. I don't know if I would use it all that much. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
For November 168 Charlie Foxtrot. Good night.
Kept the ATC channel on the Jar Design 330 is annoying. It is. I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest with you. Joe, celebrating 34 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thanks so much for your continued support, dude. Appreciate you, my friend. 34 months. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, dude.
Contact Mission Arrival 128, decimal 030, Lufthansa 128. Vielen Dank, ciao.
Radar Air France 15 CV30, you coming for a frequency change?
Air Force 15 Whiskey Victor, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, bye-bye.
Nico, my friend, good to see you. Welcome back. Right, ground spoilers go back in, 250 knots. And we're about to reach 20,000 feet. Alt star. I think we're going to be cruising at about 20,000 now for a little bit. I don't know why they get us down so early. There's probably like a restriction or something for a passing airport. Got somebody out here in front of us below 2,100 feet. Maybe he's slotting him in or something like that. I'm not sure.
Flight level 120, direct climbing 190.
Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up as well. We're looking for 300 likes today. Hopefully we can hit that goal. Once we land in Salzburg, we're going to do a turnaround, and we're going over to Düsseldorf. It should be a great...
descent flight level 100 at 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Flight level 100 at 2,500 feet per minute or greater. Eurowings, 8 Uniform Zulu.
8343.
Alright, 2,500 feet per minute. We're going to get ground spoilers out. There's no way we're going to be descending without those. Speed brakes up and out. Good. Continuing the descent. Kian, how are my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Synced, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude, as well. Welcome, welcome.
Flight level 310, postman 7810.
Actually said your name properly today, Kian. Imagine that.
Mission radar 133, 615, scanning 248, bye-bye, sir.
I can tell the Phoenix devs are mad right now. People do not stop asking about the IEs, and September hasn't even ended yet. People are just so impatient. I agree. Yeah. We've got like 9 days left in September. There's still so many days. Slowly but surely, my friend. Slowly but surely.
8342, contact Bean radar 126.2.
I wonder if we have any ATC coming into Salzburg.
26.275, Eurowings 8342, thanks for the ATC.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, reduce minimum clean speed.
Minimum clean speed, Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu. I think our min clean speed is like 220? 230? We have to shallow our descent here a little bit. What would minimum clean? I guess 220? Probably would be like minimum clean speed. We'll go 220 for him. We'll try that. Hopefully we don't fall out of the sky. Definitely giving a separation for the person in front of us. The green dot? Yeah, okay, so about 210, but it's right on the line. I'm going to go with 220. That'll be fine. No tower ATC in Salzburg, just radar? Okay. Well, he'll do tower and all that. Continue the descent, 2,500 foot per minute.
122.8, Ryanair 8, Juliet, temperature, choose.
Clean speed is shown on the approach page, like the performance page. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Oh, clean, 212. There you go. Thank you. I completely forgot about that. Actually, the approach where it shows you all that information. 212. Or we'll go 220. Shh. Don't tell me, chat.
Uniform Zulu connects Bean radar on 126.275. Bye-bye.
126.275. Thanks for ATC. Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu. Well, 126.275 for us, which is Wien radar. Should be Wien radar, I think. 126.275. Yes.
Right, 286 contact Salzburg.
He's given us the 15 ILS. I'll be logging off and doing the RNAV then. If he can't accommodate the RNAV 33, I'm going to just log off, dude. I'm not...
123.7.
We're shooting the RNAV approach.
123.7526. Thank you, bye-bye.
Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor, turn right heading 180.
Amir said that he's never giving a timeline like that he did when he said they're releasing sometime in September because they get pressured by people anyways. Correct. Yeah.
Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor, contact descent 4,000 feet, contact Salzburg, frequency 123, decimal 725. Bye-bye.
Descending 4,000 and going to 123.725, Eurowings 81 Hotel Victor.
Main radar, very good evening, Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 100.
Eurowings 8342, contact Salzburg, frequency 123, decimal 725. Eurowings 8342, contact Salzburg, frequency 123, decimal 725.
23.725, Eurowings 8342.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, contact Salzburg, frequency 123, decimal 725. Bye-bye.
Salzburg 123725, bye-bye.
Salzburg approach, Eurowings 8342, flight 7,000 feet.
Eurowings 8342, good evening, descent 6,000.
Descend 6,000, Eurowings 8342.
Salzburg approach, hello, Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, flight level 100.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, good evening.
For the big boy 787 to AMS from JFK last night, now I'm flying AMS to HGL.
Good evening,
nice.
turn left heading 250.
Sounds like a great time.
Turn left heading 250, continue 6 Golf Hotel.
That is a fun flight. And approach Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu. We have the RNAV 33 plugged in right now. Is that going to be available for approach?
Sorry, say the approach again?
The RNAV Zulu 33 for Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu for sequencing. Would appreciate if you could do the AlwaysFlying.
Chat, what do we do? What do we do? Do we log off and shoot the... hold on. We're going to engage audience. Start poll.
6 Golf Hotel, descent 6,000.
Do we log off?
Eurowings 8342, descent 5,000.
For the RNAV or stay online for ILS?
QNH 1026, Eurowings 8342.
I'm going to let you guys decide, man. Poll. Go. Answer the poll, chat. Answer the poll. This is on you. Found a substitute for Navigraph, only $2 a month. The app's called Arrow Weathered.
Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu, turn left heading 110, descent 6,000, QNH 1026.
Left 110 6000 for Eurowings 8 Uniform Zulu.
Very good evening, Eurowings 8 343, flight level 100, availability RNAV 33. Eurowings 8 343, good evening, sequencing, expect LS approach runway 15. What about expect LS approach runway 15?
Disconnect. Fuck this chat. Fuck this chat. Let's go. We're shooting. No, shit. That's not what I wanted. I wanted SBG. We'll get the ATC out of here, chat. It's fine. We'll get it back. You guys clearly want to see the RNAV approach, which I completely agree with you. Completely agree. And that's fine. I don't have an issue with the controller. Like, it makes sense for him to not give us all of those. I totally get it, man. I totally get it. For him, it's going to be an absolute pain in the ass if everybody has to be, you know, vectored around for an RNAV and stuff like that. So, yeah. The RNAV 33 is stunning. It's one of my favorite approaches. Other than, like, the circle to land into Innsbruck, this approach is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. ILS is perfectly fine, but when you have an opportunity to fly this approach, like, we don't fly into Salzburg all that much. The fact that the winds are favoring for the RNAV 33, but there's just too much traffic to accommodate the RNAV 33, that's where it's like, nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Flawless victory. Close. It's pretty much what I expected. What's the difference between an RNAV and an ILS? So an ILS is an instrument landing system. It's usually a straight-in approach. RNAVs, which you'll see here momentarily, can usually be a little bit more fun. We're gonna shoot like it's gonna be very weird. If you've never seen this type of approach before, it looks like we're gonna be flying towards the mountain, and then we're gonna make like almost a 180-degree turn on very short final while descending for the runway. So it's really, really cool. Really cool. And what we'll do is we'll just get ourselves at the gate, and then we'll just log back in, and then we'll do the flight from Salzburg to Düsseldorf with full ATC, hopefully. Do you like Mortal Kombat? Was never into Mortal Kombat. Maybe like as a kid going over like to my buddies and stuff like that, but yeah, I was never like a crazy big fan. I'm curious to see how the aircraft is going to handle the approach, though. Last time I did this, I recorded a video, I think like last year or something like that, and it wasn't necessarily the best. But we'll see how it handles it. We'll see how she handles it. We're going to take this down to, we're like 2,000 feet. We'll see how she does it. I see the airport. There's the runway 15. It's fine. Descent's going well. Still no problems there. You're flying during an RNAV, or does the autopilot do it? You can do both. You can do both. The minimums are usually a little bit higher when you're doing an RNAV approach, so you have to take control of the aircraft a little bit earlier than you would, let's say, an ILS approach. ILS approaches, you can also do what's called an auto land, so there are different options for ILS approaches. You can't really, I don't think, yeah, you can't do an auto land on an RNAV approach, right? Like, that's not a thing. It has to be an ILS approach, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but chat will probably know better than I will. Okay, we're back on profile now, so that's good. We're going to go flaps 1. We're going to help maintain our speed. We're going to bring our speed back down to 210 knots. Has to be an ILS? Okay, got you. Thank you. Speed back down, that's good. RNAV is strictly manual landing, got you. Alright, we have to make sure that we're not getting up above profile. We're slightly getting up above the profile, but that's because we adjusted speed. We should be able to come back up onto our profile, and as we do so, kind of as we get parallel to the airport here, the airport's right there. We're going to go gear down slightly before the airport, and again, start kind of bringing our speed, because you can obviously tell. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get ground spoilers out now, and I'm just going to start bringing speed back. Bleeding off some of that speed so we can make sure that we stay on profile. See, there's our V deviation path. So V deviation path is in now. We'll keep ground spoilers out so that we can maintain our path. We'll get ready for gear and flaps 2 here shortly. Moin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're having a great evening. Sunday evening in Germany. Alright, so there's our V deviation path that's coming up nicely. You can see we've got a constraint of 5,000 feet. So once we reach Whiskey Sierra 834, we'll probably get gear down and start getting a little bit configured. Probably want to be fully configured before we start making our right downwind turn, down leg turn, whatever you want to call it. Do you know if FATSIM has a function where it's only advisory, no controllers will be there? Essentially, controllers are removed from the network for the pilots to stay on Unicom. I mean, that's what happens most of the time flying on FATSIM, man. A lot of the times that you fly, you're not going to have ATC. I guess it just depends where you're going. There's the castle, I think. No, that's not the castle. Where's the castle? Probably up on one of the hills somewhere. It's a weather thing up here. Alright, those are in. Armed. Good. We're going to go, as soon as we pass this waypoint, there it goes. We're going to continue the descent. We're going to go gear down. We're going to go speed down to 180. Good. It's going to catch back up to profile. It does this slight dip quickly. as we pass these constraints, because there is constraints on every one of these waypoints. So shallow the turnout here just a little bit. Let's go flaps 2. Start getting fully configured. We fly to Corfu again in the near future. Corfu's great. Yeah, I'd love to fly to Corfu. Maybe we could think about doing Corfu tomorrow. We'll do like a single flight, an EasyJet or a Speedbird or something. I'll take a look. I'll see what we can do for tomorrow. I haven't really decided what we want to do for tomorrow yet, so that sounds like a fun plan. Performance page, approach mode is already activated. Let's go approach mode, final approach speed in. I'm going to turn our terrain radar on. There we go. And let's go flaps 3. And as I mentioned, before we start making our right turn, we probably want to be fully configured. You can see here that it's got us slightly below profile now, so the nose is going to pull itself up. I don't want it to chase it, but hopefully it doesn't do anything too crazy. 160 knots, we'll go flaps full. Beautiful. It looks like our deviation path is coming back in. You know what I'm going to do, chat? I'm going to manually fly it from here. All right, so joystick aim is on. I'm going to turn our track IR on as well. Good, track IR is on. Beautiful. We're all set up beautifully. And I'm going to take control of the aircraft, and we're going to basically fly a our nav visual approach or whatever it may be. Upstairs, we'll just make sure that all of the lights are on. No, didn't want to do... Hello, thank you. On. Good, cool. All of our lights are on. Beautiful. I'm going to take control of the aircraft. Enjoy, guys. Sounds are up. Again, it looks like we're going to fly into the side of a mountain, but I promise you I won't. I will not kill you today, chat. But we'll start our right turn. Again, we're just following the flight directors now because we are on an RNAV approach, so you can precision follow your flight directors, follow your deviation path. And again, we can basically shoot visual if need be, but as long as we follow the path, we should be good. Should put us out perfectly. It's such a cool approach. So you guys understand why I wanted to fly the RNAV approach, right? I mean, how often do you get to fly an approach like this, where that mountain range is right there in front of you? It's just incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. The winds are perfect for this right now as well. We should start to see the airport out there in front of us momentarily. I do have visual. We're 2 white, 2 red. We're looking real good right now. The aircraft actually has been reporting perfect a path in. There's the runway. We're looking great. A little bit low. We'll bring the nose up. There we go. Beautiful approach, chat. Runway is right out here in front of us. 500 feet. We're looking outside now. We're visual.
100 above. 400.
Wonderful approach.
Minimum.
Continue.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Salzburg. Oh, baby. Chat. When it all works out like that, there's nothing more satisfying. Such a beautiful approach. Oh, so beautiful. If you guys haven't shot this approach before, come to Salzburg, pick up the scenery, shoot the approach. It's just incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. This is why I love this simulator, is for visual RNAV approaches and stuff like that. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. just beautiful. Just beautiful. And when you get the nice little butter at the end, little bit floaty. It's okay. We were going for the butter. Still within the touchdown zone. Pretty sure we touched down on like the 2,000 footers and something like that. Absolutely beautiful. We like it. We like it. We like it. Let's go ahead and stop the clocks here today. 59 minutes. 59 and a half minutes. We'll go ahead and ground spoilers can come in. Flaps can go in as well. Man, what a beautiful approach. Landing lights off. Nose light to taxi. Wing lights, strobe lights. APU master start switches on. Beautiful. Shame there's not a replay. We're doing a turnaround, man, unfortunately. It's okay, though. But guys, if you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes today, as well as hitting that subscribe button. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate it. We have one more leg, chat, if you are interested. One more leg to do. This is not the parking, contrary to what... I don't know if this was, like, initially the parking or something, but I don't know what this is. Looks like a helicopter. As far as gates selection, you can have a quick little look-see here in Salzburg and see exactly what gate we should be going to. Gate says we should be at Whiskey 2, but I feel like somebody's probably already taken Whiskey 2, but we'll see and we'll try. 2 Whiskey, no. Yes. Alright. Cool. Great first leg, chat. Absolutely fantastico. APU start switch can go on. Good. Great performance at this airport as well. I mean, we're not on VATSIM, so I usually get great performance anywhere I'm flying when I'm not on VATSIM. You're at Whiskey 7, going to do a Düsseldorf. Can you check if somebody's, can you check if Whiskey 2 is open? College dude for me, it's going to be the first one here. First gate on my right. I just want to make sure I don't want to spawn in on anybody when I log back in. That's the general aviation apron and also the rescue police helicopter bases. Gotcha. Cool. Whiskey 2 is not open. Okay, can you guys let me know what is open? Whiskey 3? Is Whiskey 3 open? Whiskey 4? Whiskey 4 would be my second option. Those sunglasses are hanging. Oh, you're so funny. My life sucks, so I have to go onto someone's YouTube stream and make fun of them because I am so fucking insecure about my life. I'm gonna go make fun of somebody that's streaming on YouTube because I'm so much cooler than everybody. Fucking loser. Whiskey 4 is open. Cool. Whiskey 4 is open. Beautiful. Whiskey 4. Wait, shit. Is this Whiskey 4? That's Whiskey 3. Okay, we don't want Whiskey 3. We want Whiskey 4. I gotta change it in GSX too. Whiskey 4. Change parking. Parking. Whiskey 4. No. Don't need to follow me. Good. Cool. Whiskey 4. Let's go and get those nose lights off. Don't need to blind anybody. Get our APU bleed on, and we're going to pull a big old, almost a 180 here to get us into the stand. God damn it, dude. This stupid parking brake bug keeps happening whenever I turn my head using the mouse. Whiskey 4 is very big and close to Whiskey 3 and Whiskey 5. Thank you. I think it's also right where they do the boarding and deboarding as well, so that's nice. E-Train, thanks so much, man. Says, dude.
So much butter that Paula Dean gave this stream a thumbs up. I don't like the whiskey gates. Can we park at the gin gates?
The gin gates. I like whiskey gates. Love some Irish whiskey. Huge no floaties to you, C2A. Thank you very much for the $3 donation. I appreciate you. And E-Train, thank you very much as well for the $2 donations. Dude, only one more leg. We need a few more. Hey, man, we're live again tomorrow. Don't you worry, dude. We got lots of flight time in left. I think we're going to go to Corfu tomorrow. I actually really like that idea. We haven't been to Corfu in a hot minute. And that approach into Corfu is always absolutely spectacular. So maybe plan for Corfu tomorrow. Park brakes on. Maybe Düsseldorf to Corfu or something. I don't know if anybody does that. But We shall see. Cool, good. EPU's on, EPU bleed is on, good. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, wonderful. Red beacon light is off, seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Salzburg. An absolute incredible approach once again. Absolutely beautiful. Go to GSX, go ahead and request deboarding. Beautiful. Jump outside, we'll watch the deboarding process. There's our wonderful airplane. Hey, chat. Oh, hold on. We'll watch this view here because I actually think we can watch them deboard and walk into the terminal. So watch it from like right about there. Cool. Sounds are coming down. Tamir, thanks so much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude.
I bet he doesn't even own sunglasses.
I just don't understand, man. Like, I just, like... Anyways, it is what it is, man. Let's not even talk about it, dude, because the more we talk about it, the more fake accounts he's just going to make. 2, 3, 4 accounts. He's going to come in and be a fucking idiot, so... It just amazes me, man, that, like, some people wake up and, like, this is what they choose to do with their day. Like, imagine waking up and being like, I'm gonna go on the internet and I'm gonna be a fucking dickhead. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go get somebody who's minding his own business, doing his own thing with his own community, and I'm gonna go be a dickhead. Like, I'll never understand why somebody wakes up and that's the choices that they make in life. Hey, man, I guess to each their own, right? I guess to each their own, but just imagine being so insecure with your shitty life that that's what you had to do. Your life sucks so much that you have to go and spread negativity on the internet. Not that the internet is already a terrible spot anyways, but boggles my mind, dude. Truly, truly, truly boggles my mind that people, that's the choices that they like to make in life, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let me get some tunes on for you guys now. Jamming. I just find it hilarious that, like, they come in here and they think like it's going to affect my life in any which way. You know what I mean? Like... They make a comment in a YouTube chat and they think that it's like somehow is gonna make me second guess everything that I do. Anyways, dude, it just shows you the mentality of these guys. Their half a brain cell is working far too hard. It's amazing, man. Amazing. 8 Foxtrot Alpha for our new one. We're gonna be going from Lowe's to EDDL. Good. We're going to be an A320, we're going to be Fenix, and we are going to have 169 passengers, chat, for our flight. Beautiful. That is good. That is set. Happy with that. We're just going to fire off our flight plan. I will go ahead and connect here. Good. Let's go to... Oh, we're real close to one another, aren't we? Holy macaroni. Let's file off our flight plan here so he has it on cue. File it off. Good. The songs are from Epidemic Sounds, they are, yes. Yeah. Better to be noticed for being bad than not noticed at all. I don't think so, man. I don't think so, dude. Damn, I didn't think like these gates were so close to one another. Holy shit. I mean, I guess it makes...
Hearing 43 Whiskey, Lima, exit 3, stand Echo 2, bye-bye.
I don't understand how that makes sense. Because he's at a legitimate stand. He's at Whiskey 5. I guess they probably wouldn't park airplanes at like the same ones, Whiskey 3 or Whiskey 4 and Whiskey... Anyways, hopefully he pushes back before us, chat. Hopefully he pushes back before us. Here, I'll give you this view right here. You can watch the passengers walking off. With the mountain range in the background, looks beautiful. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and we've got our flight plan filed off. We're going up to 32,000 feet. That's done. Okay, cool. We can... Give me a second. I'll go to the other PC here. Finish that. Get that reopened for a new flight plan information. I'm going to change the time, chat. We're going to do, we're going to go early morning. So let me do just about sunrise, right about there, 6:50 a.m. I love my sunrise flights. Import. Good. Cool. All that live information should be brought up top there for you now. Wonderful. And what we can do is we can jump inside the aircraft. We can start kind of reconfiguring the aircraft. So if we go to My Flight, we'll go to Import Next Flight. There we go. Beautiful. Go to Mass and Balance. And we'll go ahead and load aircraft. We're going to go Instant. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can come down here. We can start plugging in some information. So we'll come down to our McDo. We'll go to our NIT ref. We'll do our NIT request. We are Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha for this leg. So we'll throw that into there. It's doing our NIT request. Salzburg into Düsseldorf. Good. With our alternate of Frankfurt. Good. Let's go to our NIT B page. We'll plug in some information here. We are sitting at 60.2 and 31.0. 60.2/31.0. I don't think I have to do the 0, but that's okay. Block fuel for this second leg was 6.4. 4, good. We'll insert that. Beautiful. Cool. And that will be good for now, and then we'll go ahead and work on our flight plan. We'll grab our clearance and see what they want to do. Give you guys... Aviator, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I put the video on 2x speed and listen to the song. Oh, man. Hey, bullet at school for liking aviation. Is there a fake rumor that I spend thousands on flight sim gear? What do I say to them? I don't know, man. Better than 90% of the things that you could be doing with your money and your time, right? That's how I look at it, man. What, are you not cool because you don't play Fortnite? I mean, I don't know, dude. Just listen, the older you get, the more you realize it doesn't matter what other people think about you. If you're having fun and you're enjoying, that's all that matters, man. That is all that matters in life, dude, is if you're enjoying yourself. That simple. Who gives a fuck what other people think? Who cares? Why is my Flight Factor A320 McDo saying check, wait? I have no clue, dude. I haven't flown the Flight Factor A320 in probably 2 years. I have no clue with that airplane, man. No clue. Will you make a pushback or just starting engines and turning out? No, I think you do a pushback. I'm pretty sure you do a pushback. I'm not quite sure how it works at this airport, but I'm pretty sure you do a pushback. Yeah. I think this is who we're supposed to be right now. Lowe's ATIS. We'll grab the ATIS information, Charlie. So I guess it's going to be 1, 2, 3. What's his Salzburg radar? Okay, we'll give him a call.
Bravo, fly heading 055.
055, exit jet 1 for the Bravo.
They may be departing. Well, no, I guess he's going to depart us out of runway 15 as well. We'll see what they give us. We'll see what they give us, but we'll go ahead and get our clearance out of here. Salzburg radar, very good evening once again. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha IFR to Düsseldorf, please.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, good evening again. Düsseldorf, interim 1 Alpha departure runway 33, climb initially 6,000 feet, squawk 1000, QNH 1027.
Cleared into Düsseldorf, Inrux 1 Alpha departure, departing 33, initial climb 6,000, squawk 1000, QNH 1027, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Correct, and just to be sure, interim 1 Alpha.
Interim 1 Alpha, yes, thank you. Okay, let's come down here, go to departures. I think we're deboarded. Are we deboarded? Oh, we're still deboarding. We're almost there. Actually, you know what we'll do just to save time? Let's just go to GSX. We'll restart Kutal script. We're going to plan runway 33 for departure. The in-row 1 Alpha departure. We'll insert that. Good. And then into Düsseldorf today. I don't know what we're going to expect. EDDL. We'll see what the winds are doing. Yeah. You will make a pushback, IRL. It's just starting the engines and turning out. Oh, is it? I don't know how it works. Maybe we'll just do that then. Maybe we don't need to do a pushback. Winds in Düsseldorf are 120 at 6 knots. Let me go to flights, unload, import, new. Go ahead and select that one. And then we'll look at the airport here. So if the winds are, well, listen, I think that if there's anything that we've learned is you can't trust the winds. The winds are 120 at 6. Usually would mean that we'd be landing on 5 right, I believe. I think that's what they do in Düsseldorf. They depart out of the left side and they arrive on the right side. Opposite on the 23s, you arrive on 23 left, you depart on 23 right. I think that's how it works. So I'm going to plan. ATIS says 23 left. Of course it does. Okay. Is there actually somebody online? Like I can't get an ATIS for it, but the ATIS isn't showing up for me, but I don't know. Anyways, they are landing on the right side. 23 left. Currently 23 left. Okay. That's what we'll plan. I think that's what they gave. Yeah, that's what SimBrief gave us as well. So we'll go EDDL. We'll go to arrivals. We're going to plan for the ILS 23 left. And we're going to be on the Domu 2 Golf arrival. Domu 2 Golf. Approach vias. And this is where it's going to become real interesting once again. The Domu 2 Golf takes us here into Domux and then to BAM, which is the Barman VOR. So from BAM, let's go to EDDL. Let's go to procedures. Let's go to arrivals. We're going to plan the Domux 2. Yes, that's what we're on, I think, right? Is it the Domux 2 Golf? Domux 2 Golf is this one. So it just takes us out to here. And then approaches, we're going to select 23 left. And we want it the ILS 23 left from BAM, I guess is what we want. The BAM with the BAM transition. BAM, what would be the other one? Yeah, I guess that's the only one we could take. Okay, the ILS 23 left from BAM. So we'll take BAM and we'll insert that. That is exactly what we should be doing. Hopefully that is exactly what we should be doing. Let's go to our NITREF. Let's go to GSX. We're going to SimBrief OK. Good. Knows 169 passengers, and we're going to go ahead and request boarding. Good. Cost index will be 35. We're looking for a cruise level of 320, 32,000 feet for this leg. A little bit longer than the first leg. That's good. Init B page, everything's plugged in there. Great. We'll go to our performance data. We'll come over here to our electronic flight bag, go to departure performance, and we'll go and throw in some numbers here. We are departing on 3-3. Surface conditions are dry. Doing a flaps 1. We'll sync our load sheets. We'll sync the live weather. And we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. Is it okay that an airport was still open? Sorry, what are you asking? What's better, Basel GSX pack or level 2 pack? I have no clue. What has the better reviews? 141, 141, 144. 141, 141, 144. Good. Flaps 1 slash... down 0.1 and 60. Down 0.1. Nope, crew's already on board. And 60 on the flex temp. There we go. Beautiful. Plug that in, and we're looking good to go here, chat. That is great. We're going to wait out here, watch the boarding process. Get everything ready to go there. Because he asked for Metar and you decided... wait, what? What happened? Can't help, but it sounds like we're going to Harry Potter Town. Düsseldorf? Yes, we are. That's where Harry Potter is from. You're a wizard, Harry. How are V1 and 2 calculated? Weight of the aircraft and your flap positions. It's all calculated by the aircraft. No, I mean, listen, it would make sense. Obviously, there's enough room here between... Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's enough room between these airplanes to get a... I'm pretty sure we have to push back. I just don't think there's enough room to get all of these airplanes out. Did you ever figure out the camera desync? I did, Joe. Yes. I've done a lot of research and noticed how the camera is muy bueno now. Does the flaps calculator on the Fenix ever give out a flaps 3? Departure? I don't think so. No. Got some Subway? Nice, dude. Very nice. What do I think about the Toyota Highlander? I don't know much about that. I don't really drive or pay attention to SUVs, to be honest with you. How to give out a flaps 3 out of midway? That would make sense. Yeah, short-ass runways. Santos Dumont. That's always a challenging one, man. Only had Jersey Mike's once or twice before. We got lots of Subway here, but what GSX pack do I have? What do you mean? I just have the default GSX, man. And then for each airport is going to have new, like it should have its own custom profile. Some don't, but a lot of the airports do. Eric, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Exactly, Tom. Back and forth on the tractor. What alternative of GSX for X-Plane would you recommend? There really isn't anything like GSX, man. There's the, I forget what it's called. There is a program, but it's not very good. SAM ground handling or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but we do not have Jimmy John's. No. Where can you get GSX? I think you can put exclamation point GSX in chat. Should provide you with a link to it. But I get your opinion. I'm looking to get the PMGG 737 700 or 900. Can't decide which I prefer. Thanks. It's a tough call, man. They're kind of like the niche. I feel like there's more 700s flying than the 900s. I guess it depends. Do you do real world ops, or are you just kind of just to fly around like you don't really care? The 900's fun because it's a lot bigger. It allows you to do some flights maybe that you wouldn't be able to do in an 800 or a 700. The 700's a little sports car. It's a lot of fun. So, I don't think you can go wrong with either one, man. Are we flying back? We're going to Düsseldorf now. So not back to Berlin, but to Düsseldorf. What the hell's going on in the background? A GSX pushback. Captain said Corfu tomorrow. How about Gibraltar? It would be good to see the Gibraltar again. It's been a while since we've done Gibraltar as well. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have a look-see at the map, and we'll kind of figure it out from there, man. But I think either one would be great. Either one would be great. The 700 climbs like the Saturn V. It does. It's an absolute rocket ship. Yeah. Hey, Gab, I got a question. Do you know when the Dash 8 is coming to Microsoft? I have no clue, man. All I know is that they've announced the project. I don't think they've given us any release dates or anything like that. That's one impressive nose gear. Through the PMGG 738 for the first time today. Way more complicated than the Airbus. It's a lot more hands-on for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Corfu, Manchester, Gibraltar, that is way too long of a day. Jesus. What am I, a marathon streamer? Flying a Piper Arrow soon, going to be a blast. Nice. There you go, James. Very cool, man. Nice car. Got my Jar Design 330. The elevators are going crazy. Yeah. Jar Design. Any planned long hauls as soon as we get a decent long haul airplane? Yeah. And if we don't, within the next little bit, we'll probably end up doing one in like the Curo 787 or something like that, man. When is the next GA flying? I've been meaning to do one for a while, man. I'm probably going to do one before we go away for World Flight, which is, I leave November, I think the last stream before World Flight is a Thursday. Yeah, it's going to be Thursday the 2nd is the last stream before World Flight. Then I'm gone from the 4th to the 11th. Probably take a couple days when I get back as well. Hey Cap, when is the Fenix update coming out with the new engines? I thought the end of September. Yep, we still got 8 days in September, man, so still lots of time, man. Or I guess, what are we at? 6 days left. 6 days left. Still lots of time. Did you get tickets for World Flight or did you get invited? It's a application and an invitation. You can put exclamation point WF. Cap, you flying tomorrow in Europe or are you going to fly? If so, I'm going to try again. Yeah, I think we're in Europe tomorrow, yeah. Corfu to Gibraltar? I don't think there's any flights that do that. Condor stripes. Interesting liveries for sure, yeah. Captain Robbie, huge no floaties to you, man. 33 months. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties. Thanks so much, dude. That is extremely kind. So thanks, Captain. Loving the Thursday night flights. Awesome, man. Glad you're enjoying them, dude. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. And looking forward to it, man. We're going to go back to Australia this Thursday coming up. So that'll be fun, man. Our redemption flights. We do some flights when the 787-900 will come out. Again, it's just a mod. I feel like not a lot is going to be different, but maybe things will be different. Hopefully things will be different, but I feel like things aren't going to be different. It's just a mod to the 787, man. There's not really, you know, I don't know. Might as well just go fly the default, no? Yeah? Okay, let's come down here. Let's go to our ground services. We'll go ahead and remove the GPU. We'll go ahead and remove the chocks and cones. And we should be fully boarded here any second. Any news on the Airsoft 330? Nope. Go to their website, man, if you want more news. I do not follow that project. I could care less at this point, if I'm being honest with you. I've lost pretty much all hope with that project. I just don't care anymore. Okay, initial climb was 6,000 feet. We'll bug that up. Good. 1027 on the QNH. Good. And then we're squawking 1,000, which we've already got in there as well. Sorry, we're not squawking 1,000. He wants 1027. 1027 on the squawk. We got that on the reporting. Beautiful. We're fully boarded, so we can go ahead and get the fuel pumps on. We can go ahead and get our red beacon light on, get the seatbelt signs on, and we'll go ahead and request our pushback. Is SimBrief really accurate to fly on the simulator? Close enough. It's not as accurate as you would be like getting real world ops and stuff like that, but it's close. You know. Don't come here for news? Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, it's great to see a sunset departure. Hope you're doing well. This is actually a sunrise departure. We had a sunset arrival, kind of. Yeah. Got our finalized load sheet, 169 plus 4 today, chat. Beautiful.
Departure check completed. IFAS being inserted.
Exit 2 to the G80. Bye-bye.
Where were we again? For whiskey?
5 Romeo Juliet, 100 degrees for knots, runway 33, good takeoff.
Where was I again? Whiskey 4? No, Whiskey 4. Salzburg radar, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, push and start, Whiskey 4, please.
Looking gear.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, set squawk 1000, then push and start approved, facing south.
I thought, okay. Pushback approved, facing south, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. I could have sworn he gave me one. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. 1027 is the QNH. I put it in where I usually put my little squawk code. Okay, park brakes off. Engine mode selector in the start position. Your sim broke, fully uninstalled everything, which is 700 gigs now. I'm going to start the process of reinstalling everything. Not fun. That is not fun at all.
Yeah.
Ready for taxi, runway 33,
all right. Here comes the pushback. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2.
Exit 4, Lima, 40.33, intersect up to you.
Fantastic departure out of MCO. Was great flying past Tampa on the climb out. Slow climb today in the 739. Nice. Very cool. Why does Transavia have his strobes on? I'm not sure, man.
738, I got your flight now. Are you ready to copy?
There's a Q400 here behind us.
738, current
Austrian Q400. Do they still fly the Q400? Austrian? Curious. Nothing better than working in an airport all night, coming home to a big bowl of food in your stream. Appreciate you, Cap. Hey, man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. I hope you had a great shift. Hopefully you have a great sleep tonight, today, whatever it may be.
Correct.
Alrighty, we've got a good start on engine number 2. Let's go and spool up number 1 so we can just get out of here. Keep everybody waiting. PTU barking away. Austrian doesn't fly the Q400 anymore. Okay. That sucks.
That's parking brake.
Set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
They don't fly them anymore? Shame. That sucks. We could have done some cool ops. How's Daisy? She's good. She's hanging out. I saw her earlier. She walked by. Probably going to sleep somewhere. She's going to be excited. She gets to go to my mom's tonight, play with my mom's 2 dogs. So she always gets happy and excited about that. It's like some of the only dogs she gets along with. Flaps 1 for departure.
Beautiful. And upstairs, APU's off, APU bleed is off, good. Everything else looks good up there. Ground spoilers armed. Predictive wind shear system is on auto. Auto brakes over to RTO. And trim value down 0.1. Good. Ignition system normal. Nose light taxi. And we'll call for push. So we'll call for taxi.
Push interaction south, and I call it pushback shortly once the pushback area is cleared. Eurowings line 717 with CAM runway 33, get takeoff.
Good for takeoff, runway 33, Eurowings Niner 717.
Salzburg radar, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, ready to taxi 33.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, exit 4, Lima, holding point 33.
Lima holding point 33, Eurowings Foxtrot Alpha.
Eurowings 35 from Mature at contact 127,
Alright, park brake off. Let's go.
127,955, Eurowings 35 from Mature. And Eurowings 680, ready for taxi. Eurowings 680, exit 4.
Real world captain? No. No real world flying experience, my friend. A passionate hobby of mine. Although I bet I'd get more views and likes if I told everybody I was a real captain. I don't know enough about actual flying. Just my simulator flying. Another Eurowings departing right here. Very nice. Hopefully on his way. I think he's going to Düsseldorf as well.
Eurowings line 717 identified, line level 120.
Alright, door cabin check.
Eurowings Niner 717.
Beautiful.
778, push facing south.
Takeoff config test checked and passed. Good. Alrighty. And I think we're just going to go all the way down to Foxtrot. Beautiful views out here, man. I mean, look at these mountains. And that's what I was saying about the other approach, is you fly down this valley right here. You basically descend down that valley, and then you make a little bit of an S turn and then come into the runway. So we should really try that next time. See if we can, I don't know where a flight would be coming in from that side, but that'd be really cool. I'm going to do my flight lesson later on, but I think I'm just going to catch this real quick. Sounds good, Aviator. Hope you have a great day, man. Sounds like you're going to have a great day. Enjoy.
Eurowing, correction, Ryanair 286, I call you shot.
Correct, I'm a real world passenger. Salzburg is in Austria? Correct.
Should I see that? Let me hear you then.
Lima wasn't enough for takeoff. Well, we're on Lima. Lima's a taxiway. So was that clear for takeoff? 33 Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha?
Correct, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, wind calm, 33 clear takeoff.
33 clear takeoff. Thanks, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Airwing 778 for taxi, runway
Alright, landing lights, runway turn off, strobes, wing lights, nose light.
Okay, sounds perfect, thank you, Souza.
Let's do it, friends, shall we? Joystick cam is on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Sounds are up. Let's go. Eurowings operates those south side approaches often for their Corfu Heroclean flights. Interesting. Excuse me.
Eurowings 680 bound departing company, Airbus A320, line up runway 33 behind.
Alright, let's get it. Throttle's 40%. Good. Chrono's on. Let's go. Man flex 60, SRS runway, auto thrust bleu. Takeoff power set. Slight nose down pressure on the stick. Airspeed is alive. Knots for neutral. V1. Rotate. How's the rig? Gear up. Turn the sounds down so I can hear ATC. I think he called me. I think I missed it. I was turning audio down.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, identified, climb 120.
Climb 120, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Eurowings 680, wind calm, runway 33 takeoff.
12,000 feet. Throttles to climb.
Eurowings 778, bound departing company, Airbus A320, line up runway 33 behind.
After traffic A320, line up runway 33 behind A320.
Beautiful.
Runway 778, thank you.
Those visuals, the city down there. Such a cool city, man. Cool city, cool airport. It's badass. Badass. Alright, bring that nose down, we'll gain a little bit of speed. Let's get our runway turnoffs off, nose light off, wing light off, disarm the ground spoilers. Good. What happened to the PBR A350 cockpit for X-Plane? Oh god, I don't know, dude. That probably came out like 6 years ago. It's probably just been removed. Was never updated, was never fixed, or who knows, man. The aircraft probably updated, and yeah, maybe it wasn't compatible anymore. I have no clue, dude. If you can't find it on the X-Plane forums, God knows. Flaps clean.
Eurowings 680, identified, climb 120. Climb 120, 680. Eurowings 778, wind calm, 33 get takeoff.
God, he's just getting us all out, sending us all out. Beautiful. I'm gonna hand fly it till we make this left turn here, chat. I've been enjoying hand flying the airplane a little bit more. Getting comfortable with it again after flying X-Plane for a week. Track hour, yes. Track IR is fantastic. I absolutely love my Track IR. Being able to quickly look outside and give yourself 90-degree turns and views is absolutely fantastic, man. It's a game changer. Game changer. Not only is it a game changer for like flight sim, but like if you'd use like truck sim or use any of those other sims, man, you know, just being able to look up and stuff like that, it's just incredible. It's it adds so much.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot, direct Simba.
Proceed direct Simba for Eurowings 8 Foxtrot. Alright, direct Simba. So an earlier left turn here. Go ahead and do that. Track IR or Toby? I prefer Track IR. I think this is really just going to come down to a personal preference. I prefer Track IR. But that's me. What did he just say? Something about dickhead, I think he said. He's a dickhead? Man, I feel bad for him for being a dickhead. 10,000, standard barrel.
134, 150, bye-bye.
134, 150, we'll see you. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Eurowings 778, good evening. Identified climb 120.
Climbing 120.
I think that's what he said. The guy's just laughing. 13415. I think he said, did he say Captain Canada's a dickhead or something?
190.
Somebody roll the tapes.
Roll
the tapes. I don't know what he said. 13415. Probably the same guy that got banned in here. This can come down just a little bit. And we're through 10,000, so the lane lights can come off. And we'll get the seatbelt signs off as well.
133,615, goodbye.
Eurowings 196, contact Praha radar on 118.375, goodbye.
118.375, Eurowings 196.
Which one radar?
2404.340.
Have you ever seen Beavis and Butthead show? Of course.
404,
Yeah.
radar low identified. Austin 5 Mike, descent flight level 200.
Level 200, Ocean 5 Mike.
Eurowings 9 Tango Whiskey, descent flight level 200.
Mission radar, good evening, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, flight level 120.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, Mission radar low identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Eurowings 9717.
Alright, cool. Keep that climb going.
9717, flight level 190.
Has a nice view out here.
9717, Mission radar
Mr.
low
Daniel
identified.
Berry, good to see you, sir.
Direct Rodis, climb flight level 320.
Direct Rudis, flight level 330, Eurowings 9717.
Eurowings 9717.
I've been listening to chat for the last few hours, just haven't said anything. Uh-oh.
320, apologies, Eurowings 9717.
Freebird 546, contact Greenlightautobrokers 126, decimal 275.
Together frequency.
Freebird 546, 126, decimal 275.
126, 275, Freebird 546.
Engine radar, Berlin 40 Charlie, flight level 320.
Berlin 40 Charlie, Mission radar low identified, descent flight level 270.
Descending flight level 270, Evelyn 40 Charlie.
When is the long haul?
I
I don't know yet, man.
4.6.
I don't have a planned long haul, to be honest.
34.6, Ocean 5
Emirates 6 Romeo Alpha, rate of descent 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Yeah, if you're going to get the...
Contact Langen radar 125 decimal 2, bye-bye.
If you're going to get Track IR, you have to get the Pro Clip. The Pro bundle. Yeah. You have to do that with the IR camera. The little Track Clip Pro is a pain in the ass. Or the little hat cap thing, pain in the ass. I always love the accents when flying in Europe. The German accents are the best. I do agree.
UT 999 Echo, Mentha radar low identified.
Good evening, Nadya, basic to flight level 3. Share out that function.
Conservative 6-2 with your radar low identified. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, proceed direct rot ist.
Sorry, can I get that with Rudis, I believe you said?
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, direct rot ist. Robbie Oscar Delta India Sierra.
Rudis, thank you. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Captain, can I turn in massive?
It's that easy.
München Radar, schönen guten Abend, Eurowings 680, flight over 127.
I hope we at least get on the long haulers for this year. We'll get a long haul for sure.
Flight level
Yeah.
180.
Do you use your joystick or nose wheel steering as well for rudder pedals or rudder only? No, just the joystick for nose wheel steering, rudder pedals for everything else.
Radar low identified,
Yeah.
flight level 180.
That's it.
Flight over 130, 680.
The views in Europe are absolutely astonishing. Just got to learn the difference between American and European flying when it takes experience, that's all. Yeah, exactly. No, you nailed it. You're not going to, you're not going to get better at it if you're not practicing it, right? It is a little bit different, but the fundamentals are flying, right?
Descending 170.
By this time, do you think we can assume that the Quality Wings team is dead? Hard to think that it's not, right?
2404, descent flight level 200.
Hard to think that it's not,
Great, thank you,
man.
down level 200, invite 2404.
Centaur, good evening. Eurowings 778 at level 120.
Eurowings 778, with your radar low identified, climb flight level 180.
Climbing 180, Eurowings 778.
Tab, do you know if GSX gets any discounts? It does, yes.
615, bye-bye.
Yeah, it does. Am I left-handed? No.
615, Austria 373. Thank you.
I always used to fly with my right hand, Abdullah, and then chat would always constantly say, how come you're flying with your right hand? You're in the captain's seat. You have to fly with your left hand. So I taught myself how to fly with my left hand. That's it.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, rate of climb 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
2,000 feet per minute or greater for Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. I'm not sure we can do that.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, roger, then maintain 1,500 feet per minute or greater until passing flight level 250.
That I have no problem. We'll continue 1,500 feet per minute or greater till 250 Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Mention hello, Castevens. Here 05 with you, flying big flight level 190.
Alright, so he wants 1,500 feet or greater till we reach 250. That we should be able to do. I don't know why he's... I don't know why. But it's fine. I didn't find it hard to fly with the left hand anyways. Only took 1 or 2 flights at most. A little bit more than that, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go... Just going to make sure... I'm going to keep like 1,600 feet in. Just so we make sure that we do that. Is your tiller moving? Yeah, I was.
Left heading 180.
I mean, listen, Jad, if you have thousands of hours flying with your right hand, yes, it is very difficult because it's all muscle memory in a simulator, right? For those of you saying that it's not difficult, I don't believe it for a second because it is difficult. When you have thousands of hours flying with this hand and you're used to flying with this hand, when you have to switch to your left hand to fly, it's all muscle memory, so you have to kind of teach this hand everything that you've taught that hand. I'm not saying it takes thousands of hours like it does when you fly with the other one, but I would say you need at least a good 5 to 10 hours of flight time, or 10 landings, 15 landings before you probably feel really comfortable with it again. But it is easier than I think most people expect it to be. I can say that. To say it's easy, though, I don't think that's true. It's not easy. It's, yeah. How was recent experience with X-Plane 12 been like? I'm thinking of buying it. Am I still flying X-Plane 11 and FS20? Really didn't catch me all that much, really. I mean, listen, dude, if you've got X-Plane 11 working with, like, let's say, ortho and all your scenery and all your airplanes, I would say you're probably fine with X-Plane 11. That's pretty much it.
33.615, Eurowings 9717, thanks.
I would say you're fine with X-Men 11 and you're fine with X-Men 11 and you're fine with Microsoft. Yeah.
If you switch to your left hand, it's kinda like a stranger. You know you walked into this conversation.
Yep. I did. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, C2A. I was waiting for it. I knew somebody was going to say something.
4167, contact Greenlighter 126.275.
Alright, there we go. We're above 25,000 feet. I threw it back into manage mode now. He only cleared us to 30,000. We had 32,000, but... I just don't think there's enough improvements to X-Plane 12 to warrant you buying and paying to move all your things over. If you enjoy X-Plane 11 is probably just fine.
126.275.
126.275 with the DNX, 4167, bye-bye.
John, nice. Nice. Very, very nice, my friend.
Eurowings 680, proceed direct Rodes.
Proceed direct Rodes, Eurowings 680.
Eurowings 680, Verlauf for separation, turn left heading 310.
Ready for separation, turn left heading 310, Eurowings 680.
Then for Sierra Charlie, contact München arrival on 128, this is 030, bye-bye.
Nice clouds out there.
Charlie, can you repeat the frequency, please?
Then for Sierra Charlie, 128, this is 030.
128.
That's the only reason you don't fly at night. You can't see anything, man. I mean, we do some night flights. We did night flight yesterday. We were gonna do a night flight today, but I wanted to see the RNAV approach. Yeah, man, I love like this simulator is so beautiful, and I find like at night you're just masking everything because you can't see the beautiful ortho, can't see the autogen, harder to see the clouds and the atmosphere and the sim's so beautiful. You want to enjoy it during the day, right? Like I want to be able to see the ortho and flying over cities and the imagery and, you know.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, climb flight level 320.
320, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Alright, 320 is bugged. I'm interested in looking forward to the 350. I don't know, dude. It's going to be a freeware project. I have no clue. I haven't been following it. I really don't know what it's going to be like. Last flight? Yep, we usually do 2 flights. This is the last flight.
300 going to be a final, or are we going to be climbed to 320 lateral?
Eurowings 680, climb flight level 320.
What's the climb flight level 320, Eurowings 680?
When you fly a yoke with your left hand, when you fly a yoke, your left hand is on the yoke also. Correct, yes. I have my throttles on my right. Flying out of the captain's seat, right?
778, stand by.
Haven't seen an RNAV approach yet, looking forward to it. Well, we already did the RNAV approach. This is probably going to be an ILS approach, I bet. If you want to see the RNAV, go back and watch the arrival into Salzburg. We actually nailed that approach as well. It was a really beautiful approach. We did a really good job. We rolled out center line and on visual. It was a beautiful approach.
375, thank you, bye-bye. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, contact München radar 133, decimal 615, bye-bye.
133615, thanks for ATC, we'll see you soon. 2 Foxtrot Alpha. 8 Foxtrot Alpha. 133625, did you say?
615, bye-bye.
133615. They have these crazy frequencies now, it's so weird.
CJ, my man, huge enough floaties to you. Thank you very much for support. Really do appreciate you, man. Says he cap. Oh, I'll let Amy read that out, actually. Thank you for the support, CJ. I appreciate you, man. I'll let Amy read that one out. Who are we with now? 133-615. Munchen radar again. Good. Which radar? Good evening, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha flight level.
Hi, Captain. Have you had issues updating GSX lately? The new 0.5 version downloads for me in the live updater but doesn't seem to install.
Weird. CJ, go to... here, I'm going to give you a link. Use the offline updater and use the download from media. Well, download whichever. Try doing this, CJ. Here's the offline installer. Try downloading that. You're going to click on that link. It's going to take you to their forum page. And then use one of the 2 links to update it and see if that works. That should get it to work. Sometimes the live updater can be really funky. So try doing it using the offline updater. It should help tremendously. All right, 320. Looks like we're cruising for 151 miles, chat. Although there might be some restrictions and stuff that they throw online. It is a pretty... Yeah, they usually have you descend before it's time to descend, but... Yeah. Thank you for the support, CJ. I appreciate you, man. That's helped me when the online one wasn't working.
Direct Boxo and flight level 300.
I think we'd have a 330 or a 300 in the MD-11 for this year. My guess is knowing of the progress of the other aircrafts. Well, they've already confirmed we're getting the A300, we're getting the A319, the A321, and the MD-11 are all coming this year before the end of the year. Now, I don't know when we're getting the A300. I don't know when we're getting these things, so...
Boeing 680 after reaching flight level 320,
Are streaming tomorrow, exclamation point schedule in chat, Melinda. Exclamation point schedule in chat. Mr. Maverick, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend, man. Hopefully you didn't have to work again today. Please tell me you at least got one day off. You don't have to put Captain Canada, just put exclamation point schedule. Yes, we are live tomorrow. Forgot those A321s and 319s. I'll be more excited for the 321 for some Air Canada Rouge. Yes. Very much. JetBlue A321 as well. Baby.
76 for spacing, 3 Charlie.
I'm not working, I shouldn't... yes, I'm... wait, you're... Okay, you're not working. I shouldn't have gone in, but I was like, F it. Okay. It's okay, though. You need at least one day, man. 1 day of sanity, you know? Pardon me. 1 day of sanity is good. Holding your breath for the 330, just for the Air France flights? Yeah. I think we're going to get the 330. I just don't think we're getting it in any time that we would expect it to be. I think at this point, everybody's going to most likely just lose track of the 330, and then my guess is it's going to come out some point next year. I think first quarter may be a gamble. I think probably middle next year.
next summer probably, unless they release it with it just being unfinished and all these things not working, which I could also see them doing at this point. It's Aerosoft. I'm not going to hold anything against it. Yep, and tonight your brother's B-Day and my mom is having a catered Raising Cane's. Ooh. Dude. Why you gotta do that to me? Can we do catered Raising Cane's when we're in California? For World Flight? Catered Raising Cane's. They just put cane sauce on tap? You just have like a big tap of cane sauce? There's an airplane right there actually, flying right towards us. Further, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hope all's well, dude. Flying in Deutschland today. Deutschland. Gonna have so much good food for World Flight? Okay. Alright. Isn't catered Raising Cane's just going through the drive-thru and picking up a large order? I don't know. No, they probably deliver it, I would assume. Damn it, Mav, now I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch yet, Mav. Can't be doing this to us. Hungry too. You gotta save it. Gotta save it now. Fun fact, in Germany, drive-thru is called drive-in. I actually think that's pretty common. Well, maybe not actually, a drive-in. Stream always makes me hungry. Dude, I know, because at some point we start talking about food. Every time. Every time at some point we're talking about food. Excuse me.
280 from 78.
Hope Oswald just got my medical card, went to the store Friday. It was an amazing experience, highly recommend. Nice, very cool, man. Awesome news. It's a drive-through in New Zealand as well. Huh. Our drive-in here is a drive-in movie theater. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Ever been to Deutschland? I did, but I was so young I don't remember. I did fly into Frankfurt. I flew into Frankfurt, but I was way too young. I do not remember. 107 miles till top of drop. We've got a 17 knot headwind now. Man, the weather is so like weird. It's crazy. Ever been to the UK? Yes, but again, I was so young I don't remember, and I would love to visit again. I have family out in the UK as well. But yeah. We want a snack? There's the go-to Uncrustables. Man, dangerous. Uncrustables are dangerous, man. Speaking of that, is anyone going to spread love into making a Frankfurt? Yeah, Aerosoft is making one apparently. Now, I don't know who's doing it under the Aerosoft name, but Aerosoft Frankfurt is in development. They better do the bridges properly or I'm going to be real upset. What's for lunch today? I don't know. I think I have some salmon. Some salmon with wild rice and edamame. I think that's what it is. I'm on like this meal diet thing. This morning about Orbeck Scathos, first island load during short final. I was so stuttering. The landing rate was an 867, 1.7 Gs. I swear I almost broke my table when I punched it out of rage. So, did you, Litos, did you load into the airport and check it out before you flew in? Because I find with Microsoft lately, when I don't load into an airport and maybe let it do like its first load or something, I find it can be a little bit stuttery. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah. My day's good, man. We had a beautiful approach into Salzburg earlier. We shot the RNAV 3-3. We logged off and shot the RNAV 3-3.
112 heavy, flight level 410 at 10 left.
Jordanian 112 identified, contact now 13415.
Did you hear about the Horizon 787? I did, and I'm going to keep it real with you right now, Kraken. I'm kind of over these mods. It's just a default 787 that they've done a couple things to, man. I don't know, dude. I don't really get excited about these things.
Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yep.
All right, 122.8 for us. ECAP, can we get any add-ons for X-Plane 11? Where can you get them? At the X-Plane store. Store.xplane.org, I think it is. Alright, we're on Unicom. We need a PMDG 787. Yeah. I just hope at some point we get a good 340. I mean, there's a good 340 in X-Plane if you're invested into X-Plane, but yeah. Are you a full-time streamer? Do you have another job as well? I am a full-time streamer. Yes, very lucky, man. Very lucky. Yeah, when you start Flight Simulator, I hope one day talk about when you start until you've learned everything. Sorry, what? Can you repeat that question? When you start Flight Sim, I hope one day to talk about this when you start until you've learned everything. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. As far as the 787, 900 actually flares and pitch angle of 7 degrees not needed. Hey, I'm in. Well, that's what I mean. And, like, if they can somehow figure out how to make, like, the wheels, like, actually do proper things. Like, one of the best things about flying an X-Plane, in my opinion, this past week is just, like, the physics on, like, the wheels alone. Of, like, you know, we flew the 757 and it has that tilted landing gear. I've yet to fly a default aircraft or a payware aircraft that has tilted landing gear that actually lands properly. Right now in this simulator, there's no, like, you know, in X-Plane or any other simulator, you, like, land on the wheels and then, like, decompresses onto the struts. You don't really get that in this sim. You do with the Fenix. I think with the PMDG as well, you can kind of do the same thing where you come in on the wheels and then it kind of just, like, settles onto the struts. None of these default airplanes, none of these mods, the Curo, the fly-by-wire, the headwind, none of these mods, in my opinion, do it properly and even make any sense. Like, when you fly the Curo and it has the tilted landing gear, you land and it's just like a thump and just both wheels, you see, like, both wheels kind of plant themselves. There's no, like, where you land on the wheels and then, like, it takes that second to, like, compress down onto the struts. That is non-existent with it. And that's my biggest thing flying these airplanes, is they're just, like, it feels like I'm flying a 747 disguised as a 172. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how they land. Like, the default 787 and the 747 and all these other, the Curo and the headwind, they don't land the way that you would expect, like, a big jet to fly. They're just weird. They just, I don't know, man. It's really, really weird. Kraken, thank you for 10 months, man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you. I really do appreciate you, man. That is incredibly kind. Thanks so much. Thank you, man. X-Plane is getting a 340, 300, and a 200 releasing in October. Who's doing that? A new development group, or is Tolis or Jar Design? Peter Hager? Who's making it? Noticed it in Microsoft, the wheels go into the ground for some reason as well. Yeah, they, like, sink through the... It's very weird. And I've yet, like I said, Litos, I've yet to find a developer. Now, the Fenix does it really well. The Fenix, you'll even see sometimes, you'll land so smooth, your wheels will touch, and then you'll actually see and feel, like, the strut compression. Same thing for the PMDG. These are the only two airplanes I think I've really seen it in. So, yeah. X-Works, they will use the default A330 and put 4 engines on it. Of course, Melinda's here to try and tote up X-Plane with this fucking freeware default bullshit Frankenplane. Melinda, shake my head. I'm just gonna put this emoji. That's all I'm doing to you. Of course it is. I was gonna say, man, there's no way there's, like, new development groups coming into X-Plane and making these new. Of course. Shake your head at what? Some default mod. You're talking about, oh, X-Plane has an A340 coming into development. It's some freeware Frankenplane mod. You gotta be a little bit more specific. You can't just be like, oh, X-Plane's got this thing coming, they've got an A340-300 coming. Be like, someone is modding the default 330 into a 340. Should explain it like that, instead of trying to beat around the bush. Trying to convince us otherwise. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. I really want to buy a PMDG 737, but on Xbox I don't think I should. I also don't have loads of money. Maybe save up for Christmas, birthdays. Maybe see if you can do some odd jobs around the house or something like that. Yeah, but that's not even. But that's not even a three. Like that's not even a 340. Like that's what I'm getting at. That's like saying, oh, Microsoft is getting a 787-900. And it's like, well, no, someone's modding the default 787-900 and making it, right? It's very different. Very different. Your comment should have said, someone is modding the default 330 into a 340. That is what you should have said, instead of trying to bait us all with this, we're getting a 340-300. Would you recommend the 737 even though I'm on Xbox? I really don't know. I wish I could provide more information on it. I really don't know. I don't know if it's a good aircraft. I don't know how it works on Xbox. You'd have to speak to maybe some others in the community that have it. Can we pretty please do some ATR ops in the coming weeks? These SimBrief integrations and FSim Studio sound pack, it's much better than before. Okay. Yeah. Okay, to stop your yapping, guys, someone is modding the 330 to make a 340. I'm so much happier now, Melinda. Thank you. And yes, I will stop my yapping. Windsor 130 at 6. That was a good one, Melinda. You actually made me laugh. Thank you. 130 at 6. 15 degrees. QNH is 1024. But doesn't it feel better to speak the truth instead of trying to boast something like you're... Oh, X-Plane's getting this. La-dee-da. Because that's how you made it sound. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but the way you said it in my head was just like, oh, well, X-Plane's getting this and you're not. That's how I read it in my head. So I was just like, well, hold on a second. Gotta be a little bit more clear. We're taking it from BAM. That's what we have selected. We'll hopefully get that. And our minimums are going to be 338. 338. Oh, there's First Officer Daisy. 338, good. Only downside is you can't update the nav data like on PC. Well, yeah, you're stuck with like the default Asobo one, right? 12855 for approach. Thank you, College Dude. They just sent me a ping as well. 12855.
Like your streams and real opinions on flight sim aircraft and scenery, positive and negative. No floaties to you, Captain.
Thank you, Troy. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, man. I think a lot of people kind of misinterpret what I say all the time. I'm very sarcastic by nature, and I think a lot of people don't quite understand sarcasm, or they have issues trying to pick it up on stream or something like that. But yes, thank you. I appreciate you. I feel it's important. Somebody has to be the voice of reason throughout all this bullshit that we have, right? So, thank you. I appreciate you. Golf Kilo 4, listen, man. You'd be surprised how many people are just like, 12855. I don't know how I like these new frequencies, if I'm being honest, chat. No, Fenix does not run on it. No, correct. I'm going to grab ATIS information. Do we have one? EDDL. Where's my ATIS? I'm trying to get ATIS. EDDL. I don't see any. Okay, can you fucking stop? I don't see EDDL. EDDL ATIS. We've got ATIS information India. And it looks like we are expecting 2-3 left.
Defense flight level 80 to be leveled ROTEC.
This controller is awesome, by the way. I don't know if he calls himself 128.
With a 195, continue defense flight level 080 to be leveled ROTEC.
Is it Düsseldorf approach or is it... No, it's Langen radar, okay.
With a 195.
Langen radar, good evening, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, flight level 320.
Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, Langen radar, good evening, identified. Defense flight level 260, 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Flight level 260, 2000 feet per minute or greater, and we do have information, India. Alright, 2000 feet.
Thank you, information India correct. Expect ILS approach runway 23 left.
We'll expect ILS approach 23 left. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha, thank you. Cap, when do you typically use the crank option in Airbus? I have no clue. If you're talking about this, I'm assuming it's probably going to be something with an engine out. That would be a great question for Mr. V1, who is a real-world Airbus captain. He would be able to explain that a lot better than I can. I think it has something to do with engine issues, failures. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe trying to start the engine in mid-air again. I would think maybe that has something to do with it. I'm sure some people will know in chat as well, but yeah. Fleet Week guys are doing a holding near my house. Hopefully they get to do a flyover. Would be a treat, especially seeing the C5 Galaxy. That would be cool. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
717, proceed direct waypoint Delta Lima 455.
Direct Delta Lima 455, Eurowings 971.
Is Flight Sim Gaming an IRL pilot? I'm not sure who that is. I'm sorry. When you build a new gaming PC, RTX 4090 or 5090? Yeah, I'm not sure. Excited about the fly-by-wire A380? Yeah, sure. I think I missed the call, though. Give me a sec. I think he gave me a direct. Okay, wasn't me. Crank is for running the engines dry. If you have a wet start, it should not fire up without the igniters. Okay. There you go.
Following 8 Foxtrot Alpha, proceed direct Delta Lima 455, defense flight level 110.
Proceed direct Delta Lima 455, and can I get the altitude again, please?
Following 8 Fox Alpha, of course, defense flight level 110.
110, thank you. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Okay, 110 for us. We're going to continue the descent. 110 at 2,000 feet per minute or greater. He pretty much just eliminated our entire flight plan, by the way. This is what they always do into Düsseldorf. You'll always get, like, direct to, like, basically the final waypoint. Like, it's kind of crazy. You see where he's putting us direct to right now? Delta Lima 455. And then we're just going to pick up the approach from there. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah. So what I technically could do is I could remove all of this now, but it's okay. We'll just go direct something in a second. Delta Lima 455. We do have our information in here. Nothing changes. We are expecting the ILS 23 left. We do have our minimums in already. So we're looking good. Send flight level 100, Foxtrot, 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Just to be sure, Eurowings 778, do we need to
hey, Gab, do you want to check out the Careless? There's a flight from Billund, Denmark that uses 737-800. Interesting. How long of a flight is that? I may keep that for next week. Not next week, the following week, next time we're in Europe. I do want to fly into Greenland because we've never been to Greenland, and that scenery does look good. And I can reach out to them and get a like promotional copy, so.
Good evening, identified.
Good evening.
Absolutely, it saves everyone time. Yeah, and it's easy for him because he can just send me direct to a waypoint now, right? And for him, it's easier than giving me vectors. And you can see like our path. It was taking us all the way out here, then all the way down, and then we had like an S turn as well. Like if you look at our arrival, we had like this big S turn coming in, so now it's just straight to it. 50 miles. And by descending at 2,000 feet per minute or more, he's basically giving us the instructions that, or enough room for the aircraft to get down to the altitude that we need to be at, right? So, from EKC, it's about 4.5 hours. Eesh, it's a long one.
With a 195, contact Amsterdam, frequency 124.880. Tschüss.
14880, do widzenia, Wizard 195.
Tschüss.
He plans for some Southeast Asia ops. Where about, John? We just did Japan. We're doing Australia this Thursday coming up again. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see. An airline called Jet Time does charters like once a week. Excuse me.
Eurowings 971, defend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Right, let's go auto brake low. We're going to arm our ground spoilers for now. Holding off the flight simming for now because I'm going to be doing 24-hour Speedbird ops when the IEs drop.
971, defend 3,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1024, Eurowings 9717.
It's a her?
Continue defense flight level 100.
I don't think this is a her. The name is Jesper. Jesper. That's not a woman's name, is it, in Germany? Jesper?
Nadya 738, that's
Jesper?
a little bit too early. I'll call you shortly.
Roger that.
Speedbird 30, startup and pushback approved, face north.
No, Jesper. Jesper, not Jasper. Jesper. Names don't mean anything anymore. I'm probably going to get canceled for what I just said, Ken. You are right. Yeah. Thank God there's no pronouns over comms. Fuck, don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started.
Boeing 778, defense flight level 260, 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Where in Canada are you from? I live in Ottawa.
778, defense flight level 260 at 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Most Jespers on Google Images search shows women. Regardless.
778.
I don't think it changes anything. Regardless.
Alpha, radio check, 128.555.
5x5?
Thank you. Boeing 778, Langen.
Birdie, what's up, man? Have you tried Ticketmaster today, Birdie? If you haven't, I'm just going to cancel it and keep it on my phone. But it keeps sending me emails. Make sure you notify your friend, and then it shows your email address, that he has a ticket waiting for him to claim.
778, Langräder.
Maybe they identify as, yeah, exactly. Who knows, man. See ya, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome. Hope all's well. Time to move on from this discussion. You got it.
Reduce speed to 200 knots indicated.
Reducing speed to 200 knots.
Timmy and Brady have scored already? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. 2 o'clock. Forgot about that. Preseason.
Romeo, pushback approved. Face west on Yankee.
Preseason. Is Toronto playing anybody, like, noteworthy? Who's playing for Toronto? Domi, Bertuzzi.
Eurowings 90717, turn left, heading 260, cleared ILS approach, runway 23 left.
Left turn 260.
Guys, who cares what it sounds like? Who cares? It's ATC. Let's just be thankful we have ATC. Female, male. Who cares? Who cares? Daniel, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Eurowings 778.
Domi, Nylander, Riley. Okay.
Eurowings 778, defense, flight level 110.
Descending 110.
Sounds like an ATC controller. Exactly.
Alpha, defense, altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Well, 4,000 feet, QNH 1024. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. All right. And our transition level is 5,000 feet. Beautiful.
Zulu, wind, correction, sorry, Eurowings 6 for Zulu, wind 130 degrees 8 knots, runway 23 left, Switzerland.
Runway 23 left, Switzerland, Eurowings 6 for Zulu.
X-Plane clouds are way better than Microsoft clouds? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think anybody would disagree with you. I think that's, yeah, it's a great comment. Thanks for coming in on this Sunday evening and providing that invaluable information. It's wonderful. At least with VATS controllers, we'd be using default. Yeah, no, never. Ever. We'd just be not fine. Right turn 320, Eurowings. 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Cool. 320 for us. Wonderful.
Transavia 738, defense flight level 2.
We're going down to 4,000, so we're going to have to watch our speed. Let's start bugging up 250 now. We're definitely going to have to get some ground spoiler out.
170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 17 knots until 5 mile final. Eurowings 9717.
With 8 Fox Alpha, you are a little bit too high. You will cross the localizer and intercept from the north.
A little bit high, we'll cross from the north, no problem. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Langleiter schon genannt. Eurowings 4 Zulu Uniform, parking position East at Düsseldorf, information. India requesting setup and almost clearance to Benny.
Eurowings 4 Zulu Uniform, lang und schönen guten Tag. Ja, dann bitte einmal noch mit der Company sprechen. Ich habe keinen Flugplan von Ihnen.
Alright, ground spoiler out.
Roger, sollte eingefällt werden.
We're going to chill on that descent rate for 1,000. Landing lights are on. Seatbelt sign and dinged. So, taking us to the north and then back around to intercept is what's going on here. Guys, can we just chill in chat, man? Like, what the fuck? Are we all a bunch of children? Can we just, like, chill?
Golf Oscar Tango, you have left the control zone monitoring. Now 1 to 2 left.
Where am I flying to? All the information is literally right up top on the screen, man. It should be very simple to see. That's why I have everything there in nice big bold letters. Love Germany ATC. They're so efficient. They are. They're incredible. It's probably one of my favorite places to fly over in Europe. 100%. I don't think there's a way to transfer wallet to wallet, Bob. Because what happens is it becomes a new ticket. They in the email it like explains everything. It becomes a new ticket when I send it to you. So yeah, it's okay, man. I can keep both, and then you have to stand beside me, and they'll scan both. But my guess is it's either it's not the right email address or it's not the password. Left 230 Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Left 230. Good. Where's EDDL? That is Hamburg. No, not Hamburg. Sorry, Düsseldorf. Hamburg was the other day. Düsseldorf. It's cool. We're getting a little tour today.
Eurowings 4 Zulu uniform pushback approved face east.
Approved facing east. Eurowings 4 Zulu.
Terrible performance. Which scenery are you using? If you're using the Just Sim scenery, it's awful.
Eurowings 6 for Zulu first, taxi via Mike and Papa 3, gate Bravo 03.
Mike, Papa 3, Bravo 03, Eurowings 6 for Zulu.
Speedbird 30, give way to the opposite Eurowings Airbus 320. Eurowings 8 for, correction, Speedbird 8 for Romeo, taxi via Yankee and Papa 4, hold short Mike.
Papa 4, Mike, hold short Mike, Speedbird 8 for Romeo.
Taxi via Yankee and Papa 4, hold short Mike.
Yankee, Papa 4, hold short Mike, Speedbird 8 for Romeo.
Eurowings 8 Fox Alpha, turn left heading 130.
Left 130, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. You don't like Microsoft? That's cool, man. That's your personal opinion, right? So,
3,000 feet, just to confirm.
3,000 feet, Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. You don't have to come to a Microsoft Flight Simulator stream to state that you don't like Microsoft, right? I think everybody can agree that you're just here to troll if you're going to do that, right? You clicked on a Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream to come in to let everybody know that you don't like Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's cool, man. You didn't have to do that. You could have just gone to an X-Plane stream and enjoyed that, right? So, chat is in rare form today. You're fucking telling me, man. That's why I was just like, I'm timing out people that have been here for so long, you know?
Taxi by Mike.
Cherry Diesel Loud Plug, ever tried it? No, they have a couple new ones though, Bob. But I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome, Speedbird 30, hold short Papa 1,
Alright,
give
we're
way
gonna
to
chill
the
out here.
Airbus A320, crossing left
1,000
to right.
feet per minute.
Hold short and give way.
You start bringing back speed just so we can get some flaps and stuff out. We're going to get a right turn here any second to intercept. Who did you time out? Doesn't matter.
Eurowings 8 Fox Alpha, turn right, heading 200, cleared ILS approach, runway 23 left.
Right, 200, cleared ILS, 23 left. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. I mean, Chow was perfectly fine today. I don't know what happened. It's like, it's all of a sudden.
778, turn right,
Right,
heading
let's arm our
300,
localizer.
descend
Speed's good. We're going to go
4,000
flaps
feet,
1.
1024.
Some interesting vectors today, but that's okay. We got it done. Mr. McDo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well, man.
Heading 300, 300.
Right, 300.
Speed's coming down 210.
778, descend 4,000 feet.
There's the airport. Lokestar captured. Good. Speed's coming down to 190.
No problem. Transavia 738, turn left, heading 290, descend flight level 70.
Good. And we're going to arm approach.
Left heading 290, descend flight level.
Approach is armed. Finally using the Aterum liveries? I am, yes. How'd you know?
Good, 8 for Romeo, taxi running point, runway 23 left, via Mike and Papa 1.
This looks juicy.
Via
It is
Mike and
nice.
Lima 1.
Blame Dan.
Taxi runway 23 left by Mike.
What's going on in here today? Listen, like I said, man, I guess summer camp has been extended by an extra weekend or something. Summer camp is making its arrival. Gear down. Flaps 2. Glide slope captured. Sorry, 23 left, clear to land. Eurowings 8 Foxtrot Alpha. Thank you.
Go, the landing, yeah, big heading.
I'm telling you, man, it's special out there today. This guy's followed me again. Imagine how pathetic your life is, dude. This guy's followed me since. He's followed since. So pathetic, dude. Flaps 3. Just imagine this was your life, man. God damn, dude. Ay. The patheticness is just... Alright, 160 knots, we're flaps full. Let's go ahead and start the recording. Beautiful. We are recording. Looks good. UCAM is no blue, we're looking good. Cool, 1,500 feet. Fully configured, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. I'll catch you guys down on the ground. Enjoy. Beautiful. And we'll open up our airport charts. We are vacating to the left, either Lima 5 or Lima 6 or 7.
Delta Foxtrot Echo Mike India, schönen guten Abend nochmal. Information Quebec, QNH 1024. Fliegen Sie befolgt die Kontrollzone ein, aktiviert bis 13.
1000.
Pretty heavy crosswind right now as well. 14 knots, 12 knots.
Behind the second British Airways Airbus A320, taxi running point 23 left via Mike and Lima 1.
The wind just did a complete switch.
Expecting one in front from the 23 left, yeah, Mike.
500. 400. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. Oh, that was good. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Düsseldorf. Whew. Spicy. Absolute spiciness. There was a troll on the runway, so I just logged off. So we're just going to go up here and pull ourselves into the gate. I'm going to see exactly where we should be parking. Bear with me here for a sec. Looks like they went into what is that over here to the left? I don't know what these gates are. What is this? Alpha 12. See if I can get Alpha 12 up here. Sorry for the weird parking. Flight deck, Alpha 12. No. And we'll just do Düsseldorf Airport. Good. Cool. Sweet. Welcome, friends. What a great flight. Absolutely awesome. Down into Düsseldorf. Let's go ahead and chrono is off 59.5. Wow, it's almost like the exact same time. That's crazy. Landing lights off. Runway turnoffs off. Nose light to taxi. Wing lights, strobe lights. EP master switch is on. Beautiful. I think we're going this way in for Alpha 12, which should be right here in front of us. Beautiful. We're going right there. Great. Cool. Great flight. That was, I gotta be honest with you, that was, yeah, Just Sims Airport is much better, like, looking, but the performance is just absolutely abysmal. So, to have an airport where at least achieve 30 FPS. If we were flying into Just Sim, we'd be getting, like, 20, you know? So, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. There's somebody, I'm assuming that's the guy, he's in observer mode, and then that's how he's able to talk or something. And then when I come onto final, he loads in at the end of the runway. So he was sitting at the end of the runway, so I just logged off. It's not worth dealing with the troubles. Like I said, man, this is how these people want to live their sad little existences. Then hey, man, there's not much we can do, chat. Oh, stupid park brake bug, sorry. There's not much we can do, man, when people want to live these existences, dude. It's just, it is what it is, man. It's okay. I'm going to continue on with my life and enjoy my life and every aspect of it. And they can continue to be miserable trying to troll the guy who works online. Park brakes on, looking good. Cool. Just waiting on the APU. Everything else looks great. We'll go ahead and get the jet bridge ready to go. Extra human flying captain. I'm off to cook some salmon. The missus is getting hungry. Take it easy. Tom, take care, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, dude. It was a great day. Really do appreciate it, man. Oh yes, sorry. Okay. Upstairs, APU any second. There it is. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Düsseldorf. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we almost smashed that landing. We were that close to going a little bit of a smashy, but that's okay. We didn't smashy. It ends up being a beautifully buttery landing. So we shall take it. Jet bridge is connecting. There it goes. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and request deboarding. GSX request deboarding. And there we have it. Beautiful. Cool. Great flight, guys. I hope you all did enjoy that. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. If you haven't done so, guys, and you did enjoy, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I've got a couple ideas for flights tomorrow. There's a couple of you that want to see Corfu. A couple times that's been requested. And there's a couple people that want to see Gibraltar as well. So I'm up for both of those. So I'll have a look-see. I'll see what maybe flights we can do out of Düsseldorf or somewhere around Düsseldorf. Maybe we can do some Lufthansa tomorrow or something like that, but that would be fun. Over to Corfu, down to do the whole circle the land or whatever down into Gibraltar or something like that. So that could be fun. Cool, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's go ahead and I'm going to close all the doors here. We're going to get the aircraft in a ready state. And we're going to go flaps full, and then we'll go ahead and watch our replay. Bear with me here for a sec. I don't want you. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. Good. All right, cool. We'll just wait for the flaps to come full, and then we'll go ahead and watch the replay. The settings are a screenshot in the Discord. They are. You can also put !MSFS pocket type. So !MSFS, and that'll show you. I'm not running the simulator anything crazily or anything. It's just, yeah, high-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, low. That's it, dude. Basically the same, running the same, and I am running AccuSeasons, and that's why the trees look the way that they do, so just keep that in mind. AccuSeasons makes those trees look like that, so. We're going to go, you can see where the wind switched sides on us there as well. We're going to go from like right about there. Let's go ahead and watch some wing views here. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So thank you everybody for your support, man. I truly do appreciate you. We've got one more stream here in the A320 coming up before the end of the week, or end of my streaming week. So it's going to be tomorrow again, either Gibraltar, Corfu, something like that. I was even thinking Ibiza. But I'll take a look at the maps and we'll kind of plan something from there. But expect just a one flight stream tomorrow. I'm going to aim for somewhere around 2.5, 3 hours on the flight time or something like that. So that should be good. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value but still comes to hang out stream after stream, I want to thank you guys just as much for your support. Everybody coming in here and smashing down that thumbs up and being part of this is absolutely awesome. Thank you all so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. To all the trolls, well, you can go fist yourself. You know that. Trolls are just, like I said, man, your sad little existence. It amazes me that you can even accomplish to do these things in life. Was a lot of fun though. Beautiful RNAV approach, 3-3 into Salzburg. Beautiful approach here into Düsseldorf as well. Was a lot of fun. Look at those beautiful trees down there. Was absolutely fantastic. Thanks everybody who flew with me today as well. Was great. Quite a few you guys joining with me today and flying, so that was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Guys, enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a great Sunday evening, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for our flight either into Corfu or into Gibraltar, something like that. I haven't decided yet, but enjoy the replay, friends. Have a great evening. See